There's been something rumbling here in North. North is the reason that Joe Hendry is where he is today. So no North, no Joe Hendry traveling all over the world, taking things to the next level. There has to come a time where you say, what's next?
When it comes to it, you're gonna have to decide, do you believe in Joe Hendry or are you gonna walk with Elijah?
What did you prove to them? Why you're the master of the half crab and a Thunderstruck. We get out there and we show them why you are number one.
We're the hottest prospects in Scotland, England, Britain, Europe, you name it, that's us.
We're gonna have a 4-way TLC match.
We'll take on all comers. Who's gonna step up?
Your new hardcore hero, Ace Matthews.
You've taken the mick, and now it's time for you to get what you deserve.
I'll be wearing my new rings. I dare you to come and take them off me again.
I'm going to make sure at Thunderstruck 2, the lasting image of that show is the Golden Boy, rightfully on top.
Lykos, Jim! The dog's coming for you! Release the hound!
Lizzy ammo! Extremely hard hitting, a lot of chaotic energy.
I main evented the first ever Thunderstruck, and that's something I hold extremely close to my heart, and only 2 people know how that feels. And DeReiss, you're gonna be the third.
Since I've been in North Wrestling, I've been grafting for that one thing, and that is to be the North champion.
DeReiss, I've come so far, and you know how far I've come. And my journey is stopping at Thunderstruck 2.
When I say 0-1, you say 2-1. Jeez.
I think I know the answer. But how you doing, North Faithful? It is without hyperbole or exaggeration when I say to every single person here in the Walker Dome tonight, welcome to North Wrestling's biggest show ever! Welcome to Thunderstruck 2! And we are wasting no time because our opening contest is an 8-man tag team match. And it's scheduled, the first of the night, scheduled for John 4!
two, so nice, we did it twice, and here's a voice that we like to hear in the Golden Boy, Miles Kamen.
Tom, I thought your intro for him was perfect.
Left.
Well, clearly not, because no one knows who he is.
I am the Golden Boy, Miles Kamen, and to my left is the untouchable, my insurance policy, Kemper. And oh, don't we have a little problem with the hometown boy, Hendry Faust? Henry, you think you're on the level of the Golden Boy? I can assure you, you're not even close to me and Kemper. And you say you have friends, but me and Kemper both know that is not true. So Henry Faust, please come to the ring.
Well, Tom, as Henry Faust makes his way out here, we have Miles Kamen in the opening contest of Thunderstruck 2. He could have been in the main event. He could have been challenging for the title. But entirely due to his own making, he lost the cup. He didn't win the scramble. He doesn't have his title shot, and he seems to be taking out on Henry Faust.
He certainly does, but take a moment, if you will, Veda Scott, to hear this ovation for hometown hero Henry Faust, who grew up just a stone's throw away from the Walker Dome, and 2024 has been a breakout year. He has earned a place in front of 800 plus here in the Walker Dome tonight for Thunderstruck 2. And oh, come on! Kamen taking a swipe at Henry Faust there.
What a surprise, Henry. Go on, who's chanting for Henry? Henry! What a surprise, Henry. You come out by yourself because nobody respects you. Nobody likes you, Henry. And you ain't even close to the Golden Boy.
Oh.
And Kamen is brave when he's got Kemper stood in front of him.
Tell you what, bring out who you got. I don't care. Bring out who you got. Who you got?
Well, let's see who's on Team Kamen. Is Henry? Looks like Henry's willing to even go this alone, but
Well, he's got some big backup. It's one thing to have Kemper on your team. It's another to have this walking Armageddon known as Reese and Rogan in your corner as well. Tell you what, I think Veda, Miles Kamen is tipping the scales. Metaphorically and literally here with these two behemoths joining him.
yeah, he put out the call for backup, and also I think signed the check as well. He's got his insurance policy, Kemper, Reese, and Rogan. I don't know, Henry. Listen, I understand it's been a huge year for you, but this might be too much.
Surely Henry Faust. Henry was assigned to go and get tag partners. Surely he's not doing this on his own.
No one respects me and I've got no friends. You know how long I've been here? You think I've not made friends in that time? Oh, I've made some very big friends.
Yeah! You want to talk big? And joining Team Henry! Oh, the Cake Stacker Maniacs are loud and proud in the Walker Dome.
was expecting. Yeah, put your feet up on the keg. Some security.
It's just one of my very big friends. The other one is also very big.
No way! Well, you're building a team. Why cut it short at the best in Newcastle? Why cut it short at the best in the UK? Go and get the best deathmatch wrestler in Europe. The Geordie Judas is home here at the Walker Dome.
Henry Faust is assembling a team. Again, who could take on anyone?
Look at this.
Also got the element of surprise because as we heard, Miles came and didn't believe that Henry was going to be able to come up with any partners for this.
The best bit is, Miles, the best bit is, it's not about the friends I've made, it's the enemies that you have made.
The enemies you have made.
10, 9,
Well, Henry Faust picked up the phone, all right, and dialed 7! Trent 7 is in the Walker Dome! And do you know what, Veda Scott? On the money is Henry Faust. It was Trent 7 screwed out of the NCL Cup by Miles Kamen. A chance at revenge here by the looks of things.
Yeah, you have to imagine that Trent has been waiting for this moment, and where better than here in front of over 800 people at the Walker Dome. All right, I'm liking Henry Faust's chances now. I was a little concerned.
Trent 7 bringing towels for all. Team Henry looking strong here.
I mean, and it makes sense to toss those towels to the crowd because I have a feeling Team Henry extends all around the Walker Dome.
Introducing their opponents, the team of Henry Faust, Ken Stacker, Big Lou Nixon, and Trent 7!
Now that is a team. If Carlsberg did 8-man tags, it would be Henry Faust's team right here.
And you can see Miles Kamen and his team on the outside. This is not at all. Well, think about this. Miles Kamen probably told them that he was sure that Henry couldn't assemble anybody. And I don't think they quite understood what they were going to be walking into here. Look at this. Team Henry's ready to go.
Oh, so it's Miles Kamen, Kemper, Reese, and Rogan taking on a first-time ever team of Henry Faust, Keg Stacker, Bloodsport's own Big Lou Nixon, and Trent 7, and here we go! Thunderstruck 2 has struck!
Miles came in immediately spilling onto the floor, but Henry Faust is right there. Uh-oh. All right, we knew that this was going to happen.
And I understand as well, Veda Scott, we're pointing out at this point that this was meant to be a traditional 8-man tag. I've had it confirmed to me that senior official John Myers just going to let these guys go, tornado style. Here we go.
I mean, we really didn't have a choice at this point. All traditional tag rules have to go out the window. And I'm sure that Henry Faust is more than happy to know that his team essentially has, full reign in the ring.
Oh my God, Reese and Rogan, that double team taking down Keg Stacker. Standout employee from the Anarchy Brewery. He's a far way from home tonight, but he's in the mix with some of the best that this country has to offer.
Trent 7 going to work, and the only way that I can see Miles Kamen really having an advantage in this match is that he does have a cohesive tag unit in Reese and Rogan.
But right now that cohesive unit is getting bopped and banged by Trent 7! If you're joining us tonight on Triller, use the hashtag Thunderstruck2 on your socials. Tell everybody what you're watching. Oh, wow, Miles Kamen Trent Seven was not watching for the Golden Boy.
But here comes big Lou Nixon.
The Geordie Judas, what a guy. Took on Josh Barnett's blood sport back at WrestleMania week. He has absolutely made a name for himself as a bone breaker, a head smasher, and a head turner right here in the north of England and beyond.
Clearly going to be a critical component of Team Henry.
And Lou
rolling back in the ring.
Nixon wearing those black and white shorts, colours of Newcastle United. Lou Nixon's very much home, and oh, look at that, Kemper putting the stoppers on Lou Nixon there.
And of course, Miles Kamen has called Kemper his insurance policy, and Kemper has really stepped up in terms of just protection, a bodyguard, a line of first defense.
Whoa, 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 talking of first defense, just 1 second, Veda Scott, whoa, 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 Keg Stacker, what are you doing, pal? Keg Stacker, like, what are you doing?
Stacking them up and knocking them down.
And Miles. I can't believe I just saw Keg Stacker just leapt off the top.
Miles Kamen has to know that he has made many mistakes. Wait.
Oh, this might be a mistake by Henry Faust going up that top rope with Kemper knocking around, and oh, look at that, knocked down by Kemper and Rogan there.
Oh. Tossed throat first into that ace crusher.
And what you said earlier on Veda Scott, absolutely spot on. It is the cohesiveness of this unit of Miles Kamen, Kemper, Reese and Rogan that may just make the difference for them in our opening match tonight.
Now taking it to Henry Faust. Like you said, he's from just around the corner. You know he has friends and family here in the Walker Dome crowd. You have to imagine that makes this all the more sweeter for Miles Kamen as he dismantles Henry.
There is nothing that Kamen likes more than to embarrass Henry Faust in his hometown, and doing it in front of the largest crowd in North Wrestling history. It's gonna be like exactly as you said, Veda Scott, even sweeter as Trent gets knocked to the ground as well.
And yeah, now the plan has really come into focus. They've isolated Henry entirely. And listen, you can hear the crowd urging Henry to get back into this.
And Kamen letting Kemper do the work and letting Henry Faust think about it all the way down.
Now a cover by Kamen.
It is a white hot start to Thunderstruck 2 backstage, waiting in the wings, the likes of Tokyo Joshi Pro's Miyu Yamashita. We've got TNA's viral sensation Joe Hendry. Elijah is in the building looking to make some sweet music in that ring. And Leon Slater defending the North title against man like DeReiss in our main event. Thunderstruck 2, North Wrestling's biggest show ever, starting with a big drop kick by Henry Faust.
Henry Faust starting to pull it together here, able to drop Kamen.
And Henry's been all on his own for some time in this match, and now Kemper with that goozle around the throat with bad intentions for Faust.
Big headbutt, finally able to free himself is Henry Faust, and connects.
And Henry
Kemper who tumbles to the outside.
Oh, big right hand swinging. Oh my God. Rogan storming into the ring there and taking out Faust. And here comes Reese now.
It's as if Reese and Rogan, they were just waiting until they were needed. Oh, and this might be it. This might be it for Henry.
Destruction. And wait, here comes Big Lou Nixon, but he's in there with two of the toughest contenders in the tag division right now. He's going it alone.
Nixon able to land on his feet. Oh. Taking out Reese and Rogan all by himself.
The Geordie Judas lets it be heard here in the Walker Dome.
Oh, we got two more big boys here. Oh, no way. No way he's getting Kemper over. Kemper not gonna let it happen. Connects with an elbow strike. Whoa!
Hell elevator by Kemper.
And a cover. And Trent 7 makes the save.
Veda Scott, what a shocker to see Trent 7 here tonight.
Well, it's like Henry said, when you're made enemies, the way that Miles Kamen has, there's no short list of potential people who want to get their hands on you, but right now Trent 7 is looking to take it to Kemper. And it seems like if you want to get your hands on Miles Kamen, you have to get through Kemper first.
He is the steel door that unlocks Miles Kamen, and right now, he's pretty impenetrable.
Oh.
Trent 7 nearly having the wind taken out of his sails there by Kemper. Bop and a bang! Was he getting him up for burning hammer, maybe? No.
Tried to do it, but Kemper landed on his feet and follows up with a huge boot. Up goes Trent.
Rocked and dropped, and now Kamen here to pick up the spoils. And wait a minute, Kegstacker's back up top.
Miles Kamen was celebrating. Meanwhile, it allowed Kegstacker to start to try to get back into the ring. Reese and Rogan proving their worth to their team.
We're looking at a double superplex. We are indeed. Kegstacker brought back in a hard way. And this has been a great strategy by Miles Kamen's team.
Miles Kamen, he is giddy. He is giddy with glee as his team dismantles Kegstacker.
They did it to Nixon, they did it to Trent, they've done it to Henry, one by one, and it's going to be Henry that picks up the scraps. Golden driver!
And the cover. Oh, no! Henry Faust and his team there to break it up.
Very last minute change of direction for Team Miles, as all of Team Henry now back into the ring after individually being worked over by Miles Kamen's lot.
I mean, it's very clear that Miles gave the marching orders for his team, but now everyone's in the ring pulling themselves up by the ropes.
Oh, look at this. 8 of the toughest stand across the ring from each other in the Walker Dome. Thunderstruck 2 opens with a warrant.
Wait, what?
I was closing title shot, not this. I want every house to this much.
So, hold on a second. Miles came and recruited Reese and Rogan, and now he's leaving them.
He's just feeding them to the wolves.
So good job, Miles. Now you've created 2 more enemies. Because I don't think this is going to end well for Reese and Rogan.
Gone to sleep.
Kegstacker off the top. What?
Kegstacker Luchador IPA coming soon. And Henry Faust and Trent 7 looking to finish off Reese in the process. Trent's got him up. You're right there, Bob. How's about a burning hammer?
And now this is the moment for Henry Faust. Faust hooks the leg and gets the win. Incredible. Such an emotional moment for Henry Faust. He's come so far in North just in the past year. Before our eyes, we've watched his ascent. Now he opens up the biggest show in North Wrestling history with a win.
And what a team he did it with as well. The pride of British wrestling. Newcastle's own Big Lou Nixon. Anarchy Brewery's top lad, Kegstacker, who earned some air miles tonight. Trent 7 in there as well. And the leader of the team, the captain of the team. A homecoming the likes of which he could have never imagined. Dreams coming true for Henry Faust here tonight at Thunderstruck 2.
again? Question mark? Leon Slater, I cannot wait for that.
Those question marks will become exclamation points by the end of the night. But right now, the night is young for Team Faust here at Thunderstruck 2.
Joining me right now is Mark and Vicky Haskins ahead of their big return to North at Thunderstruck tonight. I just want to get some thoughts from you guys before your match.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not very happy. Okay, because, listen, there's this phrase I keep hearing being thrown around, which is the power couple of British wrestling. And people use that term with Michael Oku and Amira. Listen, that doesn't sit well with me. See, the problem is people like to think that they're the best until they step into the ring with the best, and then they find out very quickly exactly where they are on the pecking order, right? Michael Oku, you're the guy who, for some reason, is a fan of Newcastle. You're a guy who has never got the job done around here, and yet you're the guy who seems to think that he's the top dog in regards to couples in British wrestling, and that makes me sick. See, tonight, you've disrespected us, and tonight, you're gonna pay the price.
Well, it's a tale of two of pro wrestling's power couples that take center stage at Thunderstruck 2.
And it seems like this has become just deeply personal, at least on the side of the Haskins. They seem to think there's only room for one power couple in all of professional wrestling. And this is not to take away anything that Mark and Vicky have accomplished as a unit.
They are indeed
around the world.
One of the best to do it. Mark Haskins, Vic Haskins, they have travelled everywhere, and they've got a potted history here at North Wrestling too, where they've a banger of a match that Mark Haskins had against Gabriel Kidd a few years back. Haskins himself has challenged for the North title on multiple occasions. Haskins being the first person to challenge for the North title outside of North back at Impact Wrestling Turning Point last year. So there is a legit beef with Mark Haskins and Vic Haskins towards Oku and Amira, particularly in between the yellow ropes at North Wrestling.
Mark Haskins looks more than ready to go.
But does he look ready to play?
And now this is where I take issue with this animosity that's developed amongst the Haskins for Michael Oku and Amira, because they are clear. They admire the Haskins, and they are forging their own path again, literally around the world as a unit. There's enough room for two power couples to play, I think, in the opinion of Michael Oku and Amira.
And what a power couple they are as well. Amira and Michael Oku, fresh back from South America. CMLL will prove to be an incredible experience for both of those guys. But there you see Michael Oku. He may be from Old Street London, but he flies that black and white flag, a proud fan of Newcastle United, who are just down the road. If it wasn't international weekend, chances are he would have been at St James's Park earlier today. Be that as it may, he's here with Amira, and tonight Amira has challenged Michael Oku, Veda Scott, to step up and pick up that big win that he has been sorely missing here at North Wrestling.
I mean, that's an excellent point, Tom. We've seen Michael Oku here time and again. He's had huge matches, but there has been something missing. And I think it's an Amira-shaped piece that's been missing.
Because this is the first time that Michael Oku has competed at North with Amira in his corner. They are a staple of Rev Pro. They are a staple of numerous wrestling companies up and down the country. But here in North, first time we're seeing them as a twosome.
On the high seas, she accompanied him on the Jericho cruise. I was there and pushed him to victory as well. I mean, she really just seems to be the intangible untouchable when it comes to Michael Oku.
And see if the intangible can command Oku to pick up a win here tonight at Thunderstruck 2.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm sure it was going to be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's British wrestling's favorite power couple. Oh, it's all seriousness, guys. I can't keep a straight face. You make me physically sick. The fact that your opinion is that you can actually hold a candle to us is not only disgusting, but it's damn right disrespectful. I mean, Michael, sweetheart, I mean, you're good. You're just not Haskins good, are ya? I mean, you're about to go one-on-one with British wrestling's final boss. The Beast! But do you know what this reminds me of? There's a scene in Jurassic Park where they slowly lower the goat to be devoured by the T-Rex. This is what that reminds me of. And I don't know what street corner you picked up this overgrown bottle of Pepto-Bismol from, sweetie.
All right.
But I hope to dear God you kept your receipt. Because if I were you, I would want a refund. Oh yeah, you can shut your little mouth, sweetheart. Because I'm 20 years down in this game. There's not a lot of things that people haven't called me or haven't said. So your pathetic little words mean nothing to me. So, let me introduce to you the man that's not only gonna physically tear your boy apart, but he's gonna devour your souls. Fighting out of the hills of Malvern, this is your king and mine. This is Overkill. This is Haskins.
Tom, I know you wouldn't have said those things about Amira, so.
I'm so sorry, Tom. Give me a second and then I'll let you get back to all the good stuff. Swear to you. Currently in the ring, a blue doll and her hobby.
No notes all round. I appreciate Vic Haskins and Amira making my life much easier.
Thank you very much.
Powers, I'm still invoicing for the same amount. And here we go. Now all the talk is, well, maybe the talk isn't done, Veda Scott.
Yeah, technically this is a one-on-one match between Haskins and Oku, but
oh, I feel there's going to be, this is going to be a difficult one to control. And Haskins getting a jump on Michael Oku here. Well, this match not starting in the best way for Oku, getting jumped by Haskins. Rich Swift taking control. Bell sounds, and now we are underway. And now it is Haskins driving that shoulder into Oku's guts.
With Haskins getting the jump on Oku. Oh, he didn't count on that quickness though. Michael Oku takes down Haskins and follows up with a dropkick.
We have seen Michael Oku take numerous North Wrestling champions to the absolute limit. We have seen him in there in the Road to Thunderstruck scramble match as well. But the one thing he has lacked, and it's something that Amir brought up, we said it at the start, Veda Scott, that one defining victory here at North Wrestling.
Oh, and it was about to happen just moments into the match, but gotta have eyes in the back of your head when you take on the Haskins.
You're gonna need your neck on a swivel, and here comes Haskins now. Overkill, overkilling, and overclocking on Michael Oku here in the Walker Dome.
You know, Vic Haskins, she talked about being 20 years in the game, and you think about the experience that she and her husband have, and Mark Haskins continues to go to the ring and continues to approach each match as if it's a brand new day, honestly, in terms of the intensity with which he fights.
And you're seeing it there as he wraps that towel around the neck, and referee Rich Swift being very letting that fly almost, and again now with the what looks like the wrist tape choking out Oku.
I mean, obviously, this is Thunderstruck 2. It's the Walker Dome. It's a huge match. Maybe a little bit of leeway is necessary. We know that Michael Oku doesn't want to end this with a disqualification either. He has a point to prove.
Both of these two have had significant matches at the very top of North Wrestling. Haskins' last match that had North Wrestling implications was for TNA Wrestling. It was for Impact Turning Point. And it was in this very building where Haskins challenged Leon Slater for the North Wrestling title. Didn't get the job done, unfortunately, but Oku himself also been in there with Leon Slater, taking him to the limit as well. So these two really both with something to prove here, and right now it's Oku in the driving seat.
Amira right there to cheer him on. What did she call him? My gorgeous boy?
She called him my gorgeous boy. And there is these gorgeous strikes from Oku and Haskins now as these two rock and shock each other in the middle of the Walker Dome.
Whoa. Again, Oku's so quick and connects with the DDT.
Snapping his neck right into the ground there as Oku and Haskins go at it right here at the Walker Dome in Newcastle for Thunderstruck 2.
Oku again connecting with a dropkick, so explosive. Oh, and he's going. Is he going all the way up?
Oh, Oku is very familiar with the higher end district, and Haskins knows it as well. Lovely running kick takes the wind out of Oku's sails there, and Amira can feel it too.
Haskins, no stranger to risks himself. I think is looking for a superplex. Oku is fighting it. Oh.
And now Oku all the way up there. Wait, there's Haskins waiting for him, but it got countered. Look at this into a half crab. Perfectly turned around by Oku.
Oh. Has he got it on? Wait, no.
Did Vic Haskins there pull the rope towards Mark Haskins?
Haskins was headed towards the ropes, and then suddenly it was a few centimeters closer, as if by magic.
And calling shenanigans on that one, but with Vic Haskins at ringside, I can't say it's a surprise. Oh, here we go. Love this bit of business. Michael Oku has finessed, tweaked, perfected, and pitched this magnificently. A Walker Dome size Fosbury flop.
Gets all of it and right back to his feet. Haskins tossed inside.
The North Faithful coming alive from Michael Oku as he goes up top now, following up that Fosbury flop with a frog splash!
Oh, that could be it. Leg is hooked. Oh.
2.99 recurring from Oku onto Haskins, and Vic looks like she had a mini heart attack watching Haskins finally get that shoulder up.
Yeah, perhaps this is not the way that Haskins thought this was going to go. Just based on their words, it seems like they may have underestimated Oku and Amira.
It's one thing to have the physical aspect of this match, to go who's the best wrestler, but both parties have talked up a hell of a game in this one, so there's a lot on the line here.
Wait, shoulders down. Oh, Oku got rolled up, able to kick out, but now absolutely clocked.
And dropped on his head. Almost a variation on a brainbuster by Haskins. Letting Oku have it with that European uppercut.
Haskins dragging Oku back up into position. Oh wait, shoulders down.
2 count only, great counter on Oku, going for countering what looked like a juggernaut driver from Haskins.
Haskins tried to go up top, gets caught again. Michael Oku just one step ahead. You can tell he's really prepared for this matchup.
Both these guys have circled the wrestling landscape together, and it all comes to a head here at Thunderstruck 2. Roll through, roll up, roll across, pick up.
Whoa!
Oh my God, Haskins! Michinoku driver!
2! Incredible strength by Mark Haskins. It still wasn't enough, and you can see the look of disbelief on both of the Haskins faces.
Haskins twisting that round and using that incredible upper body strength to put down Oku, but it was only a 2.
Oh, wait. Oku behind. Again, just single-minded focus on the half crab.
And there it is, locked in tight, center of the ring. Now we go. Oh, Vic Haskins leaping onto that apron to distract Rick Swift.
Oh, Amira demanding that Vic get off the apron. And meanwhile,
low blow by Mark Haskins, and Amira saw that, and now it's Amira that's distracting. Oh, Amira dropped on the apron by Vic Haskins. Oh, we knew this one would break down. We didn't know when, but Haskins and Oku in the ring, and then Vic Haskins and Amira outside it. There was always going to be ructions.
Oh, she's brought a chair into the ring.
Vic Haskins knows she can help her husband out here. Wait a minute, there's Amira! Spear by Amira! Oh, come on, Amira! Oh, wow, and Mark Haskins out grabbing Amira by the hair.
Oku kicks the leg. And so, Amira, she's got a half crab of her own.
Stereo half crabs in the Walker Dome! Mark and Vic with nowhere to go! And Haskins taps! Here is your winner as a result of a submission, Michael
Incredible moment here in the Walker Dome for Amira and Michael Oku.
And what a scene it was on. A beautiful scene between these two. What maybe Veda, you are on the money when you said that Amira is the key to unlocking that success for Michael Oku here in North Wrestling.
Oku really soaking it in. Like you said, he's been looking for that big win here in North, and he's gotten it.
Battle of the pro wrestling power couples here at the Walker Dome. It ends with Oku and Amira standing tall, but four-way international riot is expected here in moments here at Thunderstruck 2.
You've reached Fraser Porter from North Wrestling. Told you wouldn't answer. Break. I'll tell you instead. Alley catch. If you want to come from America and step in a North ring with me, that is fine. You're welcome to. But do me one small favour and go and find Natalie Sykes in whatever state she's in and bring her with you. Because you're both practically the same person anyway, and I've already beat Natalie, so your odds, not so good. And whilst we're dotting I's and we're crossing T's, Debbie Keitel, you took out a massive loan, taking my rings. It's been collecting interest, so at Thunderstruck, I'll be wearing my new rings, don't ask me where I got them from, and I dare you to come and take them off me. I am out, and I plan on staying out.
At least with the former, you might not get your fingers broken. And Debbie Keitel maybe having that ring taken off her in a very physical manner in mere moments. An international fatal four-way here at the Walker Dome in Newcastle, and we start with County Galway's hot cup of coffee, Debbie Keitel. But Tom, you might want to check your pockets when you get out of the ring. I certainly will do that. And the one thing that people want to check in this match is Eve Bateman's win-loss record. She has been absolutely on a tear here in North Wrestling, and this feels like the biggest challenge to date for her. And she threw out the challenge for some heavy hitters, and one here who she's got history with right here in the Walker Dome. Back in England at all. She's been on an international tour, was stationed in Texas. I actually got to call one of her matches in Texas for Mission Pro Wrestling, and Natalie was a surprise addition to the show. Kind of an unknown entity coming into it, and she won over that crowd throughout the match. That's kind of just what she does, and I think it's part of the reason Eve Bateman has such a problem with her. And let's add an intangible to round out this fatal four-way. Alley Catch on an international tour of her own right now. You had to know she would pop back up in North. Maybe Eve Bateman didn't know that until she laid out this challenge.
The opponents from the whole down
to taking the Ultraviolent Championship from Rory Coyle in one of the strangest matches I've ever called. And you want to talk about calling the action, I want to welcome Katie Crosby to the Walker Dome, one of our newest officials here at North Wrestling, calling the action, and this is going to be quite the trial by fire here at the Walker Dome, at least, for Katie Crosby.
Yeah, Bateman and Keitel are going right for each other. You can see Keitel showing that she stole that ring. And I hesitate to say stole. She repurposed the ring. Oh, there's the shoulders almost down. Because you know that Eve Bateman didn't exactly acquire that ring through legal tactics.
I believe she calls it a long-term loan with no fixed return date.
Well, now that Natalie Sykes has made her return here to North Wrestling, she's got something to prove as well. Oh, and sent face first.
As does Debbie Keitel. Debbie Keitel, relatively new to the scene on North Wrestling, but immediately making an impact, calling out anyone and everyone here at North Wrestling in numerous matches at Anarchy Brewery. First time for her in the Walker Dome, as Eve Bateman puts a lock on Allie Catch here, who was one that Eve specifically called out for this match.
Whoa. And Allie, someone, who has experience literally all over the world. If Eve Bateman truly does want to test herself, there's no one better than Allie Catch.
And you've been there with Allie Catch as she has taken on the world as well. Is there... I wonder whether there has been a four-way challenge like this for Allie Catch anywhere else on planet Earth.
Well, here's a cover by Bateman. Well, you're right about that, Allie. She has a lot of singles success. She also has a lot of tag team success, but there's just a completely different element at play in a match like this, where there are so many competitors. And this is what Allie's going to have to do, is just try to eliminate her opponents one by one.
Bringing a bit of bussy to the Walker Dome here. Allie Catch and Debbie Keitel now striking on one another in the center of the ring. Meanwhile, Natalie Sykes all the way up top.
Whoa, with a crossbody to take out two opponents at once and into the cover on Debbie Keitel. But it's just a two.
Sykes, as you say, back from an international tour, taking on the best of the best at Mission Pro, and that is going to add some confidence to her step, but Keitel looking to shut her down.
Sykes, tossed over the ropes. Meanwhile, Allie Catch from behind.
Oh, she's making friends and influencing people.
Debbie Keitel not interested in sharing a cup of coffee with Allie Catch.
Oh, but Natalie Sykes might be about to get a cup of coffee from Debbie Keitel. Espresso! But Catch says espresso. No, it's a kick out thanks to a boot from Allie Catch. Well, it's good that they're getting on.
Now Catch tossed over the ropes. Keitel gonna go for it again. Oh my gosh!
Well scouted by Allie Catch. Saw that one coming.
Now Allie's taken off.
And through the ropes, takes out Eve Bateman and Debbie Keitel at the same time. Allie Catch, who's been very vocal about being excited to come back to Newcastle, be part of a big weekend here in the UK. And what a way it would be to start the weekend than picking up a win in this four-way.
Yeah, and she is zeroed in on Eve Bateman, looking for the pile driver. Bateman spins out into a headbutt.
Drop with an exploder by Eve Bateman. Big talking point backstage is the North Wrestling debut of Miyu Yamashita, Tokyo Joshi Pro's star pink striker. She's in there with Lizzy Evo, another North favorite. You've got to believe that match is going to have some big implications here tonight at the Walker Dome. And Sykes being volleyed by Eve Bateman.
Bateman is really just taking it to everyone. There's a cover. She may have her eyes. Here's another cover. And another. You got to imagine Eve Bateman has her eyes on big-time singles matches like one with Yamashita herself, and a win here would be huge.
Eve Bateman now picking up Debbie Keitel. North Wrestling's answer to Norman Stanley Fletcher. Oh, and there's Debbie striking out against Eve Bateman. Face first with a breakdown, that forward STO. Only a
but it's
two.
just a two.
Just a two count. Debbie Keitel's face said it all there. That's a move I'm pretty sure she's won some matches with in the past, but tonight you've got to go a little bit harder, you've got to go a little bit deeper when it's Thunderstruck 2.
Some of that frustration now showing through. Slap to the face of Natalie Sykes. One for Allie Catch as well. Oh!
Well, she said it was about her, so have two super kicks.
Now Sykes and Catch. The teamwork here.
Unholy alliance being formed between Natalie Sykes and Allie Catch. Do we call them Nussie? I don't know. I hadn't thought it through.
Well, I mean, Eve Bateman did say they were practically the same person, but it's Allie Catch who's one step ahead. She has the experience advantage. As Sykes connects with the code breaker, Natalie, of course, has the advantage here at North Wrestling. She's been in the Walker Dome before, and now she's looking for the win.
Sykes with a dominant streak. Now look at this. Oh, this is flashbacks to Thunderstruck 1.
Yeah. We've seen this before, and Eve Bateman has felt this before. I'm lucky for Eve Bateman. Debbie Keitel was there. I don't know if Eve is going to thank her, but...
And here comes Debbie now. Oh, slap across the face of Eve Bateman. And a haluva kick for good measure. Debbie Keitel now taking over in this one.
Keitel able to get Natalie up top.
That shut her down. Eve Bateman taking out Debbie Keitel with that boot. And now Bateman looking to take out Natalie Sykes on that top rope. Something wicked this way comes from Eve Bateman.
And Eve really laying it on the line. We don't usually see her climb the ropes like this.
And this might be why Allie Catch now with a powerbomb.
And now she goes after Natalie Sykes, who's still trapped up top.
Sykes and Catch fighting right on the top of the ring here at North Wrestling Thunderstruck 2. And Natalie Sykes trying to powerbomb Allie Catch out of that corner, and Catch ain't going where she don't want to go.
Oh, face first goes Allie. Catches Sykes with that Pele kick. And a pile driver to Natalie Sykes. 2. Oh,
Knee to the...
would have been it.
On any other night, it would have been Veda, but Debbie Keitel bursting back into existence there with that running knee. Now taking out Natalie Sykes. It's just her and Eve Bateman now. Whoa, Bateman with the rings.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, and Eve Bateman gets the win one way or another.
Here is your winner, Eve Bateman.
Well, I was trying to tell, did Eve Bateman have the rings on? Did she take them off?
She was able to absolutely clock Debbie Keitel.
Well, a measure of revenge, and the ring was firmly on. A measure of revenge for Eve Bateman after Debbie stole her rings, and a huge win for the Queen of Crime.
Listen, Eve Bateman, she's reforming. It's a process. Respect the process.
Trust the process, as they say, and trust us. Coming up next, a special one-on-one showdown between Elijah and Joe Hendry. It's next. 3 shows, 1 day. North Wrestling, Attack Pro Wrestling, and Hustle Wrestling. It's all caps, all day, all in weekend. August the 24th. Join us at the Garage in London. We're taking North South to show them how it's done.
North Wrestling, we are going to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, North Faithful, introducing at this time, this is Elijah!
Big ovation, Veda Scott, for the debuting Elijah here at North Wrestling Thunderstruck 2. I believe the first time that Elijah has been to the north of England in many, many years.
And if I'm not wrong, I believe Elijah was also one of the first stars announced for Thunderstruck 2. Really got the ball rolling. And it's created so much excitement ever since. A really anticipated debut. A really anticipated matchup. Two warring musicians, I guess you could say.
Very much so. I mean, when you talk about people making waves and making music in the wrestling world.
Well, wait till there's a whole setup in the ring right now.
Well, it looks as if we're going to get more than just a wrestling match from Elijah tonight.
Little concert action, okay.
We're doing it all this year at Thunderstruck 2. If you're enjoying it, hashtag Thunderstruck2 on your socials. Tell everybody that Elijah's about to play.
Hello, I am Elijah. And I have one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elijah? There we go. Now listen, guys, I have traveled all across the world to be here tonight. That's right, I'm talking 24-hour plane delays. I was in Italy. I was already all across New Zealand and Australia. You better believe it has been a wild ride to get here tonight, and I'm excited about it. But you know, it's funny though, I do all that and I show up and I can't help but notice that the attention is a little shifted from me. I know, believe me. I mean, do you guys understand that I have actually sold out the O2 Arena in London? That's right. That's right. In fact, I've sold out arenas all across the world, all across America, and Japan, and I mean in Saudi Arabia, you name it, I've sold it out. And you better believe I am a legitimate #1 iTunes artist. That's right. Did we suddenly forget that Universal Truth was a #1 worldwide album? I mean, when I think about it, I'm like, do you understand there is a legend in the ring right now? No, don't give me that, okay? Listen, there's a guy I'm about to face tonight, and I saw that line for the meet and greet, and it made me sick. I tell you, when I look out here and I see everybody, it makes me wish I was in Sunderland.
You can't say the S word in the Walker Dome.
All right, they have turned on Elijah. They've officially turned on Elijah.
No one wants to go to Sunderland.
Okay, in case you forgot, the spotlight's on me, buddy. So listen, I'm gonna sing a song right now. But I'm going to need you to do something for me. You're going to have to silence your cell phones. Hold your applause until after I finish. And most importantly, and I cannot stress this enough, shut your mouths. Okay, I'll tell you what, if you're not gonna shut your mouths, I'll leave.
Oh, biggest cheer of the night so far.
And you know what, I'm gonna do my song. Okay, fine, I'll leave. No, fine. I'm singing my song. There's a guy who wants to be me, but he's a phony, he's a fake copy. When I see him, makes me want to throw up my lunch. And when he smiles, he's got that face you want to punch. I say his name is Joe Hendry.
I mean, he did say it.
He said his name.
His name is Elijah. He just wants to sing and play guitar. But Hendry took his job, Hendry took his job. Na 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 na. Hendry took his job, Hendry took his job. Na 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 na. Hendry took his job, Hendry took his job. Na 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 na. Hendry took his job, Hendry took his job. Na 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 na. Hendry took his job, Hendry took his job.
Oh, the drifter looks miffed.
Looks like he's ready for a fight now.
He's about to get one.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
His opponents fighting out of Edinburgh and representing TNA.
thinking North Wrestling crowd have come alive for this prodigy, this sensation, this superstar who has absolutely got the wrestling world in the palm of his hand. We believe in Joe Hendry, Veda Scott. And what a week, what a month, what a year it has been for Joe Hendry, who is on the precipice of becoming possibly TNA champion, on the precipice of huge opportunity within TNA around the world, a standout on NXT, and here he is right now in the Walker Dome at North Wrestling Thunderstruck 2 against Elijah. A first time ever encounter. A battle of the musical wrestling legends, and we're starting hot! Elijah taking Joe's head off!
And Elijah, truly wasn't exactly endearing himself to the fans here at the Walker Dome, but it was that music video, as in so many instances, that truly just seemed to put him over the edge. Taking it to Joe Hendry, who Joe has been extremely vocal about the fact that truly this ascent, this next phase of his career, it really all began in North.
It was that night at the Anarchy Brewery when he did what he did to Elijah tonight, to Scotty Too Hotty, that he says was what catapulted him to where he is today. Joe Hendry, so complimentary in North Wrestling. We love Joe Hendry here as well, but Elijah, less complimentary right now of Joe Hendry. I think Elijah expected to come into North Wrestling as this drifter, this hero, this new face of North Wrestling, and right now he's been embarrassed by Joe Hendry, so he's taking his face off with his knee.
Well, I think you're exactly right about that, Tom. He talked about all the arenas he's sold out, and then there's no taking away the accomplishments of one Elijah, but I do think he expected to have top billing in this match, and that just simply is not going to happen when Joe Hendry is on such a tear.
When you come into the match in a bad mood as it is, and with a chip on your shoulder, then all of a sudden you've got a guy who is the most memeable wrestler on planet Earth right now, who is top of the search, top of the trending tab every single day, singing "Hendry took your job." It's going to put you in a bad mood.
Elijah very happy with his work here.
If you're watching us on Triller, we thank you for supporting us. Use the hashtag Thunderstruck2 to let people know that right now Joe Hendry is in a North Wrestling ring taking on Elijah, and these two are absolutely going to war.
Now Hendry turning it around. Oh, and Elijah puts a stop to that.
Here comes Elijah now, whipped off the rope from Joe Hendry, and an elbow straight into the face of Joe. Joe on the receiving end here of a very focused Elijah.
Elijah grinding down on Hendry. Again, like you said, Tom, I think there's a humiliation aspect to this as well. Elijah looking to just take out Joe in front of these fans who are so hyped to see him and now are just feeding him all their energy. Oh.
Elijah looking to teach Joe Hendry some universal truth here. Hooking up. Release suplex, and Hendry turning it around.
Just like that, Joe Hendry. Again, just feeding off the energy in the Walker Dome.
And here comes Hendry now on the bounce back against Elijah.
Hendry charges in. Oh, but he eats the boot.
But not slowing down Joe Hendry for a second. It's the ballad of every town he's been to. Local hero Hendry.
Follow a slam back on his feet.
We have seen in front of our very eyes here at North Wrestling the evolution of Joe Hendry. Might this be the best version of Joe Hendry we have ever seen in a North Wrestling ring? And he is warning Elijah that the Walker Dome and Joe Hendry are about to rock you.
Elijah, not gonna let this happen. But Hendry's still in control. Oh,
perfectly timed by Elijah, catching him with the inverted atomic drop. Off the ropes goes Elijah, and another of those devastating boots. Elijah's strategy is so simple, but so effective. He's just gonna kick Joe Hendry's head off.
well, we talked about Elijah being a drifter, a world traveler. He's a bruiser, too. A scrapper.
It's going to be hard for Joe Hendry to do those punchable grins with 4 teeth missing. That's what Elijah's looking to do, but Joe Hendry now pushing back in this one. Cover!
Into the cover! Oh, knee right to the face of Hendry.
And Elijah,
though, he's not done.
Oh, that's going to do it. Kick out.
And Tom, this I think is the right strategy against someone like Joe, who can be so explosive, especially when he has the crowd behind him, just to keep grinding down.
And that is what he is doing. Elijah heading out of the ring, and oh wait 1 second, Elijah's got, well, judging by the history of wrestling guitar shots, you know, judging from what my best friend Jeff Jarrett has taught me,
Tom Campbell, you're a particular expert on this.
This is, I don't think he's here to play a song, or maybe not the kind of song that we know, and Rich Swift knows that as well.
Oh, Rich takes the guitar away.
Oh, wait 1 second, inside cradle.
Shoulders down.
Oh, Joe got him!
Oh, this is your winner!
Well, Joe Hendry got the win there, but Elijah, the moment that 3 count went down, he clobbered referee Rich Swift.
Tight inside cradle. A win's a win, and that's a fair one at that, and Elijah is just apoplectic about it. I mean, talk about humiliating.
Oh, this is not looking good for Joe Hendry. Elijah about to...
Oh. He's not going to do it. He can't do it.
Wait, it's Elijah! It's Elijah! Is he coming around to Joe Hendry? Does Elijah believe in Joe Hendry?
I mean, this is an opportunity for an incredible duet.
He can't do it! The power of Joe Hendry compels you to put the guitar down. Elijah believes!
Even Joe Hendry seems shocked. I don't think he quite realizes his own power.
It was like Elijah's had an epiphany here that he believes in Joe Hendry after all. Well, Joe Hendry's as confused as we are by the looks of things.
Listen, with great power comes great responsibility, and I don't know that Joe Hendry has fully realized how to harness the strength. Wow.
His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
800 plus believers here in the Walker Dome.
Well, I don't know what went down, but I think we've seen the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Maybe, as you said, Veda Scott, a duet album on the horizon between Elijah and Joe Hendry. This is a surreal moment here at the Walker Dome, 800 plus. We thank you for supporting North Wrestling, our biggest show ever, Thunderstruck 2, and it is all about Elijah and Joe Hendry right now. But things are about to get very, very serious in mere moments' time. A four-way tables, ladders, and chairs match for the North Wrestling Tag Team titles coming up at Thunderstruck 2.
That gets me every time.
Goosebumps on goosebumps here.
But you're right about that, Tom. We're about to shift the mood a little bit here in the Walker Dome. Tables, ladders, chairs, bodies flying everywhere, and it's all for the North Tag Team Championship.
We want to thank, by the way, our sponsors for Thunderstruck 2, the Northumbria Pro Wrestling Society. Right here in the northeast of England, they are putting on grassroots pro wrestling and offering students of the game from round this way an avenue to get into the game. So we want to send nothing but love to Northumbria Pro Wrestling Society, who are proud sponsors of North Wrestling Thunderstruck 2.
We had a tag team title shot at Thunderstruck against Emersyn, Jayne and Rhio, 2-on-2.
Benji, I've got an idea. How about at Thunderstruck 2, we're going to have a four-way TLC match for the North Tag Team Champion! Nice ball back. Take that. Smash the gaff. Take that. Baseball back.
The following contest is a four-way TLC match, and it is for the North Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
Yes.
Covered in bubble wrap. Fighting out of the poshest part of posh Chessman. Now weighing in at a minority government. They are Benji and Knox, the landed Gentry.
Yeah, let's see if the landed Gentry can power through their recent losses for a big win here. And again, I will say this, Benji, he is a fragile little guy, and I agree, the bubble wrap could be a good strategy here in this TLC match. When we saw from the hype video, I mean, it is going to be an incredibly physical contest.
I love how you describe Benji as a fragile little guy. It couldn't be more true. They're both feeling quite fragile after the result of the UK general election, leaving their boys with a landslide defeat. They're looking to avoid that tonight, but when you speak of landslides, here's two guys that could cause one on their
Kroos. This is an absolutely massive individual, but with incredible agility to go along with it. I don't know, this unit, emphasis on unit of Kroos and Rampage has seemed so unstoppable, and now we're giving them weapons?
Why not? Now Rampage Brown and Will Kroos have been a destructive force in the tag team division. They've had one particular team in their crosshairs, and we're going to see them very shortly. But could this be the ideal playground for these two beasts of the North Wrestling tag team scene? We might be about to find out.
Professional wrestlers believe there is nothing outside of the tag. The tag is postmodern horror wrestling. It may contain audience interaction, swearing, strong violence, and scenes of torture and gore. Those of a nervous disposition should move to the back of the room or contact a member of staff. The wrestlers and promotion accept no responsibility for any incidents which occur as a result of failure to comply with all guidelines and verbal instructions given. The wrestlers are Rory, Coyle, and Slater. They are postmodern sick boys.
See Rory and Liam and Rampage and Will just tearing strips off of one another in amongst this, but it's a four-way match expected to be one way or another an absolute horror show. But let's round out our four teams with the best team in North Wrestling today.
Holding those titles, but now to accept this challenge, to step into this match, there's no champion's advantage in a match like this. Anyone can claim those titles.
They've been calling themselves Triple B, Veda Scott. Triple B. Do you know what Triple B stands for?
I do not, but I think you're going to tell me.
Big Bad Bitches.
Alright, and it's accurate.
Tonight they get a chance to prove that the biggest test of their tag team title reign to date with these three very unique, very bespoke teams across the ring with their titles about to be hung by referee Rich Swift above them all. Can confirm, Veda Scott, this is the first ever ladder match in the history of North Wrestling. History being made before the bell even sounds tonight.
Oh, and they are quite high above the Walker Dome. We've got this, you can see with that lighting truss. If you've ever been to an arena like that, you know how high this is. Oh, and we've already started, and it's as predicted, Tom. Kroos and Rampage are taking it to Postmodern Sick Boys on the outside. Yeah, they might just take each other out.
No time being wasted. Look at Benji and Knox sizing up the champions here. Well, they won the right to fight for the titles as a result of winning the tag team tournament. So it's only right they're in there with the champs, but meanwhile, carnage outside the ring.
Kroos and Coyle fighting over some tables. Oh no, the bubble wrap is off.
Already we've lost the bubble wrap.
Oh, he bruises like a peach. And now Triple B taking it to the land of Gentry. This is the team-on-team match I thought we would see until this turned into a four-way TLC match. And again, there's no champion's advantage, but right now they are standing tall.
And Rhio and Emersyn Jayne have done just that ever since becoming tag team champions. They've been unstoppable. And they've only got better as well. That's the most dangerous part of a team like Emersyn Jayne and Rhio. They show no fear, they run from no team, and despite the fact that two of the teams in this match are halfway out of the bloody Walker Dome.
I've just seen Rampage launch himself over a guardrail. Speaking of launching, Rhio and Emersyn taking outlanded Gentry. But yeah, Rhio and Emersyn Jayne are elite level singles competitors and somehow have come together to be an incredibly effective team. They've been opponents in the past as well.
A well-oiled unit they have become, as of all four of these teams. As Knox takes a beating from the champs, there's Rampage, Liam Slater, Rory Coyle, Will Kroos heading out of the door here at the Walker Dome.
Yeah, Tom, you and I have talked before about how Will Kroos has become an entirely different sort of monster since being harnessed to come under the tutelage of Rampage Brown.
He certainly has that, and somehow Rampage has awoken this even bigger beast within him. And here's Rhio and Emersyn Jayne heading up the bleachers as well.
They're fighting literally all over the Walker Dome.
This one has just fallen to pieces, and we got the landed Gentry. Wait, Rhio and Emersyn Jayne
they're climbing up the top of the bleachers.
Emersyn Jayne, look out! Jayne wiping out the playing field!
Again, they could use anything, go anywhere, but in the end, it's whoever snatches those titles and brings them down who will leave Thunderstruck as champions. And right now, it looks like these titles are not changing hands at all.
It's looking good right now for the champs, and they're going to make a run for it whilst all the other teams are licking their wounds. They're going to grab that ladder, they're going to make a bolt up the top for those belts once more, and no time being wasted. Rhio and Jayne just running to get that ladder.
This might be the only open shot that they have. Everyone else is struggling to get back towards the ring. It looks like, I think I saw Rory Coyle headed inside.
Yeah, and Rory Coyle was there to meet the champions, and Rory says no. And the last true sick boy, the two-time North Wrestling champion, the first ever Ultraviolent champion, wants to complete that grand slam tonight and become a tag team champion. And look at this, Shades of Terry Funk by Rory Coyle.
Oh. Taking out the competition, Liam Slater able to duck under the ladder.
Look at Rory Coyle, he might spin forever.
Whoa.
Is he gonna go? Is he still going?
Whoa.
Okay, maybe not forever.
Oh, but he dropped it on Knox. It's fine.
I hate when I drop a ladder on Knox.
Postmodern Sick Boys taking the center of the ring. But here comes Benji. Oh, there goes Benji along with Emersyn and Rhio.
Moonsault by a postmodern professional wrestler who headlined last year's Thunderstruck. He came in as the North Wrestling champion, lost that title to Leon Slater in our main event last year. Tonight looks to claim a title in the form of the tag team gold with Rory Coyle.
Yeah, and it's been quite a ride for Liam Slater. I mean, you said he lost his title last year at Thunderstruck. It took a little bit for him to kind of find himself, and it seems to have done so alongside Rory Coyle, who is now sent spinning again, but this time I don't think it's quite advertent.
Oh! Will Kroos and Rampage Brown rattling the cage of Rory Coyle, and all of a sudden these monsters are dominating the landscape in this TLC match.
Now they've got hands on a ladder, but stopped by Knox and that mallet.
The croquet mallet that has led to so much success for the landed Gentry, but he may have... Oh wait, there's Benji!
Benji from behind. Oh!
Benji like a limpet, hanging on to Rampage.
Rampage taking it to landed Gentry.
Oh, look at that, Zio Knox overpowering Rampage there. A whisper in the wind for Benji. And a fart in an elevator for Zio Knox.
And this truly has to be the strategy in a match like this. You have to keep your opponents down and clear the way to be able to climb the ladder. Sometimes you just chunk your opponents at your other opponents.
If in doubt, yeet it out. And Benji being used.
Yeah, he's exceedingly eatable.
I believe it says that on his Tinder profile. Rampage Brown just gonna have his wicked way with Benji here.
Oh no.
Crashing faster than a conservative electoral campaign. Benji sends smashing to the floor, courtesy of Rampage Brown. And whoa, look at this.
Rhio stepped into the ring and is bowing up to the big man right now.
The power game of Rhio. Rampage Brown doesn't know what's about to hit him as Rhio starts unloading.
Here comes Jayne to make the save.
And now the North Wrestling Tag Team Champions taking it to Rampage Brown. And stopping the Rampage Brown army in its tracks there. And oh my God, the beast just tearing through Rhio and Jayne. Just look at this, the speed of the guy, the size of Will Kroos. Like a fridge on roller skates.
Absolutely unleashed and unhinged is Will Kroos.
And he has been desperate for a title here in North. Oh my God! Oh, and I think
that might have gotten rid of the current champs right there.
And Emersyn Jayne immediately grabbing her leg there. I think Will Kroos may have come crashing down on the leg, on the ankle of Emersyn Jayne, as well as the body of Rhio. Oh, the hush has descended. The North faithful here at the Walker Dome. I think that Will Kroos may have just completely taken the tag team champions out of the picture.
Oh. Now fetching another ladder.
The champ's out of commission, and Will Kroos stops Rory Coyle from following him into the ring. And it looks...
Will Kroos is massive, but he is going to need a ladder to ascend to these titles.
We're going to need some heavily reinforced tungsten on these rungs as Will Kroos ascends for the first chance in this match.
Oh, he's got fingertips on the titles. Zio Knox, like you said, landed Gentry. They won the tag tournament, and can't believe I'm saying this, earned the opportunity to challenge for the titles. They're not going to let that pass them by.
And right now, Knox and Benji now up the other side, looking to stop Will Kroos in his tracks. Thumb in the eyes will do it.
Oh, off the ladder.
Knox with a cutter. And now Benji has an opportunity here.
Benji trying to get Knox.
Why is he getting Knox? Benji could have grabbed the titles. I mean, it wouldn't be out of place for a Tory to make a bad decision this week, but that's certainly one that might cost them the tag belts here, because Benji should have really got up there and grabbed it.
Well, he got about halfway up the ladder and then thought better of it.
Oh my God.
No. Oh. Lawn darted into the bottom half of the other half of landed Gentry.
I think we call that a hung parliament this week. As Liam Slater and Rory Coyle find themselves in an enviable position where they are just a couple of rungs away from becoming North Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
And now they're both making the climb to guarantee they win the titles, but Jayne and Rhio with chairs.
Oh, right across the head. And across the back of Rory Coyle, the champions are rallying here. Emersyn, Jayne, on one bad wheel it seems. Her and Rhio climbing up to grab their titles.
Yeah, she is fighting through incredible pain. You can see it on her face. But oh no.
How would you forget about Rampage Brown in a match like this? He's just obliterated the ladder in the process.
Yeah, you can see bits of metal sticking out of that ladder.
Utter destruction, exactly what we said this would be. Demolition of 4 teams in the center of the Walker Dome.
Landed Gentry back inside. Benji's trying to turn this ladder into something useful. Getting all the ladders in this match, I think, have been slightly destroyed. Now got hands on the table.
I think everything and everyone in this match is slightly destroyed by this point, as Knox tries to bring a table into the ring here. It's tables, ladders, and chairs. Seen a lot of table action. Haven't seen a lot of table action. Certainly a lot of ladders and a lot of chairs. Might get to see a table here.
Oh, Rampage powers through, takes down Knox. Benji gets caught as well.
No stopping this beast that is Rampage Brown. Shades of Steve Williams with that Dr. Bomb. Steve Williams, one of Rampage Brown's all-time favourite wrestlers. When you watch Rampage in there for more than 45 seconds, you kind of get it. And Rampage right now, in uncharted territory. He's used to knocking you to the ground and pinning you. He's not used to being up a ladder. Oh, but what?
Rory Coyle.
Oh, God! Veda, you've done New Japan. What you call that?
I mean, again, I hate to speak ill of the concessions here at the Walker Dome, but it seems like Rory Coyle wanted to have an extra bite. Oh, and through the table!
How about an extra crunch? Rampage going through the table.
But if you could eliminate Rampage from this match, that opens up the opportunity to climb this ladder. Liam Slater snatching that opportunity, looking to snatch these belts.
You're absolutely right, Veda Scott. Taking out Rampage Brown is like finding a break in the scales of the dragon. And now Rory Coyle. Wait, Rory Coyle's seen Benji at ringside.
Yeah, he did the bang bang.
Oh no, oh my God.
No, cactus elbow, and oh, Benji moved!
Rory Coyle risked it all! Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Rory Coyle.
I mean, I get it. He was looking for just an indelible moment here at the Walker Dome, but it did not pay off as now Will Kroos and Rhio on the apron.
Coyle got the devil in him and it absolutely cost he and Liam Slater tag team titles, you got to believe, as Rhio and Will Kroos now, as Veda said, fighting on the apron. Difficult position for Will Kroos. Is Rhio going to drop Kroos off the apron?
Kroos is fighting this. Oh, no, no, no.
And Rhio dropped back first onto the hardest part of the ring, and Kroos is not letting up. Oh my God.
Oh, there's another table.
And there's a table and there's some bad intentions in the eyes of Will Kroos. Are you kidding me?
No! Oh! Through the table, package pile driver. And Rhio has to be done.
That is lights out for the Red Rose among the Thorns. You've got to believe Rhio just put through that table. Wait a minute! Emersyn Jayne! Jayne has been battered and beleaguered throughout this match. She's the only one left for the champions. Climb up the ladder, kid! Make yourself famous!
I mean, there is agony across the face of Emersyn Jayne. You talked about how it looks like she's injured her leg and she can't even walk. How is she doing this?
There is an intangible in Emersyn Jayne, the main event Empress. It's not just a nickname.
No.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus, Will Kroos, you bastard!
Now setting up a chair? 2 chairs.
Kroos rearranging the furniture. It is just a menagerie of mangled bodies here in the Walker Dome.
He's taken the ladder down. He's not even focused on the titles right now. He's just focused on destruction. He's got like bloodlust.
He is going to absolutely obliterate Emersyn Jayne here, who has fought so hardly throughout this match. But where there's Liam Slater!
Liam Slater has had enough.
And it's Slater all on his own here, because Rory Coyle is absolutely wiped out outside the ring after missing that table cactus elbow. And now it's Liam Slater looking to finish off.
Wait. Oh, wait. Emersyn Jayne. She's got the ladder. She's halfway up the ladder.
Oh, Liam's on the way up. That was it. Liam going for a powerbomb. Emersyn Jayne managed to realign and get halfway up the ladder. And she is within touching distance of her North Wrestling Tag Team titles.
Oh, this is dangerous. No!
Oh, my God!
Spanish fly off the ladder. Look at that chair. It just disintegrated.
Who's left? Oh God, it's Benji. Oh, it's Benji. And that grin across the face of one half of the landed Gentry in this arena. Last year, he was embarrassed and emasculated, having his head shaved by Rory Coyle and Gangrel. What a return this would be.
Benji making the climb. He's having some trouble. We saw before he even seemed reluctant to climb before.
Oh, wait 1 second. Hello, old friend. We meet again. It's been a while. Where should we begin?
Oh.
Wait, Rory, what's he got in his mouth? Is that the
tape?
There's something in there that Rory was going to use on Benji. Oh my God!
No! It's on fire, and so is Rory Coyle!
Rory just got set on fire by Benji! And now Benji's got the belts!
Here are your winners and new North Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the London Gentry!
What did we just see?
It was absolute carnage from the first bell to the final one. And would you believe it? In a month that has seen the biggest conservative loss in UK history, it is Benji and Knox, the landed Gentry, leaving the Walker Dome as North Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Veda Scott, those are words that feel weird coming out of my mouth.
I mean, I guess it's only right that the landed Gentry emerged from a trash fire in order to claim those titles. I thought Benji was afraid of heights. Somehow able to power through, and it looks like this is not over, though, because look at Will Kroos and Rampage. They're staring at those titles. Rory Coyle and Liam Slater, Emersyn, Jayne, and Rhio, they all put it all on the line. An incredibly, incredibly violent match.
Thunderstruck 2, Lykos Gym! You bring yourselves! You bring back my belt! And I'll bring the best tag team partner you've ever seen!
Who is he going to team with? No one's going to team with that liability, that ruinous individual!
Hi! Hey, how you doing? Thunderstruck 2, what do you think? And you've seen the announcement, right? No, that's cool, that's cool. You're busy, you're busy. No, it's okay. So can you do it? Oh, come on, you've got to do it, please, I'm begging you. What do you mean, no? No, I'm begging you, mate. Come on, please. Yeah? Well, I think you can. He wants to talk to you. Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, bye. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, same to you and your mother. What do you say? Okay. Grado! Do you know anyone who can be my tag partner at Thunderstruck? Oh, yeah, that's a way better idea, actually.
North Faithful, it's yourself! Grado's North Wrestling debut right now!
But we continue Thunderstruck 2 with a tag team match scheduled for John 4.
Again, once I saw that Kelly was unable to make it, I was was all right with Gene Munny's choice of tag partners, but Lykos Jim, they know Gene better than really anyone. I don't know if Gene quite understands what he's going up against here.
Introducing first, the team of Full Metal, Lykos, and the problem, Lykos 2, they are Lykos Jim!
And is that the North title belt?
It is the North's title belt, Veda Scott. It was last time we were together when Gene Munny was very aggressively booted from the Bad Boy Gym gang that they took the North's title as some sort of weird collateral. Kid Lykos and Kid Lykos 2 have said that Gene Munny no longer has a North's title. He doesn't have any friends either. Well, Gene Munny well and truly has at least one friend, and we're about to see them soon, but Walker Dome welcomes back the Shit Wolves, Veda Scott.
Lykos and Lykos 2. All smiles here in the Walker Dome. Oh, come on. Despite the reaction.
Oh, listen to this! It has been far too long! Walker Dome, of course, on Warrior Street. But right now, for all that we're concerned, we're on Baker Street at Thunderstruck 2!
Who's a good boy?
A wolf formed. I see what you did there.
Wow. Woof. What a moment here for Jayne Munny as we await the entrance of his new tag team partner.
But look at that though, underneath that sunflower outfit is classic Jayne Munny regalia as we walk out of Baker Street. This is the Jayne Munny that the North Faithful fell in love with before he fell under the spell of Lykos Gym.
And now that he's not going to be wrestling in the full jumpsuit, he's loose, he's lubricated. It's a whole new Jayne Munny. Whole new old Jayne Munny.
Get ready to learn the words to Madonna.
choice of a tag team partner.
You've got to believe it, and you've got to believe that the North faithful are loving this right now. Lykos, Jim, not so much.
No, they seem disgusted with the response that Grado is getting.
He is a British wrestling legend who has been everywhere but North Wrestling.
He got a little stuck there, but he's alright. He's alright.
Grado, sorry mate, I left the ring. Grado shouting, where's Tom? Sorry mate, I left the ring. You were having fun without me.
Yeah, Tom, why did you forced
him and Jayne and John Myers are having fun. I don't want to get in the way.
Yeah, why didn't you put Jayne on to Grado in the first place? Could have done the full scouting report.
I mean, I am never one to offer advice unless asked for it. There's nothing worse than somebody just giving unsolicited advice. Had Jayne asked me, I definitely would have shouted up Grado. You know, this is Wembley all over again. And here we go! Lykos Jim getting the jump on Jayne, Munny and Grado as we get this tag team match underway. Oh, wait a minute. Kid Lykos with the iconic bum bag of Grado. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, and you don't take Grado's bum bag!
Oh, he's got it back! Work smarter, not harder.
Absolutely.
We've got a bell.
North faithful, 800 plus chanting easy. And Kid Lykos too, the problem, causing a problem to Grado right into the lower plexus.
Oh, not this early. Well, this would be over right here.
And Grado says no! There is no one on the wrestling landscape like Grado. He is an anomaly of the pro wrestling scene. We know he's making his debut for Pro Wrestling Noah in a few months' time. It's part of the TNA family as well. Veda Scott, I don't know whether you've had a chance to call a Grado match before.
I've actually wrestled Grado once before. It was in a tag team match. His partner was Session Moth Martina. It went just about as you would expect.
Oh, fair enough.
And now Grado, again, he's able to hold strong in the exact center of the ring.
This is actually the origins of strong style.
All right, one more time. Here we go.
You can do it.
What?
Good effort.
Oh, out of the way. Trips up, Lykos 2 into the cover.
It's been
Can you imagine if this ended without Kid Lykos even able to tag in? How just infuriating that would be.
It would be hilarious. Tag made, and Jayne Munny, that damn dirty dog, stepping in there for the first time, tagging with Grado. And these two, Veda Scott, the more I think about it, they're cut from the same cloth, really. And look at the moves on Grado.
Seeing some tag team cohesion, double elbow.
Quite the unit so far. Jayne Munny and Grado have sent Lykos too, scampering into his corner.
And there's the tag. Kid Lykos finally legal in this match.
Well, all jokes aside, this is months and months in the making. We've seen the breakdown of the bad boy gym gang. Jayne Munny going to Lykos gym to learn how to be a bad guy. And it just turns out it's not in his bones to be a bad guy. And as months wore on, we realised that. And now Jayne Munny going it alone. At least we thought that was the case until he called up Grado.
Not going down. Oh, and finally with a handful of hair, Kid Lykos in control. Wait, what?
Come on, Jayne.
Okay.
This helps.
He's up.
Told you.
your nose! Singing before.
It's vaguely resembles You're Gonna Pay. He can't sing it too well because otherwise Jim Johnson will send us a copyright strike. Old School by G Money.
Oh no! Purple Nurple to Kid Lykos. Oh, and to the eyes.
That's why you wear the nipple tape, and G Money gets raked in the eyes for his trouble.
Loading up the brainbuster, but it's denied.
Oh, letting him think about it. Suplex spinning him round and on. Spin the other way, Gene. Spin the other way.
Well, that works. Up on the shoulders, around and around. What? Ah! Fiddly roll connects. Gene Munny is just reborn into a cover.
Oh, this is the Gene Munny that we have missed here at North Wrestling. And looks like Gene was calling for a tag to Grado, and Kid Lykos gets out of there.
Good job, Gene.
I think Gene was going to tag Grado, and Grado's gone, no, mate, you've got this, you're doing great. And now Lykos giving chase.
Oh, there goes Grado.
And now Lykos, Jim quickly turning this round. It was this time last year at the Walker Dome that Lykos Jim walked in and walked out as North Wrestling Tag Team Champions. So they've got a reputation to uphold in a match like this. They've got to put the silliness to one side and put away Gene Munny and Grado.
When you have to imagine that Lykos Jim are looking to rebuild and claim those tag titles once again, but you're right, first they have to get rid of Gene Munny and move past the Bad Boy Gym Gang stage of things, but right now Gene is in trouble.
Bad position right now for that damn dirty dog in the corner of his former teammates who spent a lot of time in the last 12 months with these two. And not only do, and as you pointed out, you said they know him very well, he knows them very well too.
Right now it's Gene Munny fighting his way out. Oh, catches Kid Lykos. Lykos 2. Tossed into his own partner.
A Lykos jam in the center of the ring, and now Grado calling for the tag. And here comes Gino!
And right there, Kid Lykos pounces.
Tough break for Grado, who was ready to get into this match once again. Gene Munny bounced off the ropes by Lykos Jim. He runs through it.
A Munny slap! And this is the moment. Look, Grado's back up on the apron. This is the moment. Gene Munny needs to make the tag.
The North Faithful calling for it as well. And Walker Dome, it's yourself!
Grado running wild, taking down Lykos Jim.
Those punches deep from the top end of Stevenson. Oh!
Oh, Gene's coming back in. Oh, Lykos 2. They're mesmerized. Oh!
And low blows on all fronts. And Lykos Jim, sick of the humiliation from Jayne and Grado, looking to put him away.
2. Grado makes the save.
Lastminute.com for Grado, sent crashing to the outside by Lykos 2. And here comes Lykos 2, maybe looking to wipe out Grado outside the ring. Super kick to the head.
There's another tag. It's Lykos 2 legal again. Oh, Gene Munny gets sandwiched.
And these two looking for some big tag team offense. Nail it perfectly. Double stomps all around. And now Lykos 2.
Oh, a senton to Munny. And a cover. Smart strategy by Lykos 2. Hooks the leg, hooks the arm, but he still can't keep Gene Munny down.
Tell you what, Lykos Jim showing some excellent tag team offense throughout this, but Gene Munny resilient, absorbing all this punishment.
Like we said, Tom, there's a lot of personal animosity here as well. Whoa!
Roll up by Gene, no, rolls him through and stops it.
Oh! Kid Lykos makes the save, and what?
Are you kidding me? The power of money compels you!
800 plus in the Walker Dome. Losing their minds, the straps are down.
And it ain't hard to fall when you float like a pair of cannonballs!
Scooping up Kid Lykos and dropping him in the center of the ring.
Here comes Gene Munny up those ropes now. The Plums have it once again.
Uh-oh. This is not good news for Lykos 2.
Oh wait, Alan Shearer's here? Newcastle legend?
I didn't see him.
Newcastle legend and BBC One pundit Alan Shearer? Did you? I
looked, I didn't.
No, well, I doubt anything happened whilst we were looking for Alan Shearer.
Anyway, unrelated, Lykos 2 is down, and so is Kid Lykos.
Get ready to ready, steady, cook in the Walker Dome! Ainsley Lariat!
2, and that's it!
Here are your winners, Grado and Gene Munny!
Grado and Gene Munny have come together in victory as Gene raises that North Tag Team Championship high above his head.
Gene Munny reclaims his North Championship. And we want to thank our Patreons for supporting North Wrestling throughout our incredible 8 years. We couldn't do it without you. If you support us, you get exclusive videos and early access to North Wrestling shows. Patreon.com/North Wrestling NCL to join this list of gorgeous North faithfuls.
Oh, we're back. Baby, we back tonight.
It's been fun, lads. It's been fun.
Well, a show of respect there between Jayne, Munny, and Lykos. Jim, who'd have thunk it?
I mean, I guess they're both going to be moving on, but we are moving on to, I'll be honest with you, my most anticipated match of the entire night, Tom Campbell.
First, she says she is from the greatest city in the world, Liverpool. She is the live bird from one woman army, Lizzy Evo.
Lizzy Evo here in a massive singles match, Tom, taking on the Pink Striker, but Lizzy Evo is one of the toughest and hardest strikers in all of wrestling, particularly in North. She is an elite level competitor.
And she has absolutely made North Wrestling her playground, and she drinks in the animosity that she seeks out at North Wrestling. And she tonight has the biggest challenge of her North Wrestling career. And this is going to be something special.
Representing Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling from Fukuoka, Japan, the Pink Striker, Miyu Yamashita.
And Tom, the vibe, the just energy in the Walker Dome shifted when Miyu Yamashita stepped onto the stage.
Well, this...
An international superstar.
You couldn't have put it any better. This is an incredible moment for North Wrestling. A multi-time Princess of Princess champion in Stardom, in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling and beyond. She has absolutely taken the world by storm. An Eve champion, Veda Scott, 371 days on top of Pro Wrestling Eve. Everywhere she goes, gold normally follows the Pink Striker.
When you mention Eve, you're right about that. Miyu has been quite successful in the UK. It really enjoys traveling the world, seeking out competition. But I don't know if she's ever been in the ring with someone quite like Lizzy, because Lizzy is, again, she's a consummate striker, but she's so technically gifted, and right there, the mouth. It's the mouth that'll get you.
Lizzy Evo is showing no respect to Miyu Yamashita. Just another victim for the Scouse goddess, as far as she is concerned.
Straight to the lockup. Oh.
And there you see Lizzy Evo immediately.
And that's a significant moment in a match like this, able to overpower your opponent, send her back to the ropes, and force that break.
It's worth pointing out as well, during that record-setting reign that Miyu Yamashita had at Pro Wrestling Eve, one of her challengers was Lizzy Evo. It was just over a year ago that these two had an incredible match down in London. And you'd have thought that Lizzy Evo may have taken maybe a little bit of humble pie away from that, maybe eaten a bit of crow after that match, but certainly not, because she's still just as gobby here towards Miyu Yamashita as she was a year ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about when I say that. It's Lizzy Evo is unlike any other opponent because, again, she's clearly reshaped her strategy and learned from that encounter, but she certainly is not intimidated in any way.
And this one starting slow, and you know it's going to build as a lockup once again. We see Yamashita taking down Lizzy with a headlock.
Lizzy watching those shoulders as she rolls up Miyu, but Miyu kicks out Holt onto the headlock. And now into a cravat. Series of knees as well. And whoa, and Lizzy knew to avoid that.
Oh, Lizzy telling her so as well.
Oh, and this time it connects.
That resonated across the Walker Dome, and you can feel the energy shift, exactly like you said, Veda Scott. There is a quiet here as people are just watching the pink striker, watching Miyu Yamashita at work here against Lizzy Evo.
Well, Yamashita came in real hot. Lizzy got out of the way. Oh, sent over the top rope. Lizzy's trying to stay in the ring, but this is not a good position. As Yamashita fires back with a kick.
Well, if we're looking at points, this has been Yamashita's game so far, but Lizzy Evo has been not too far behind.
Oh. Yamashita hops down to come after Lizzy.
And Yamashita, just a few days before she arrived here in Newcastle, Yamashita got the news that she's going to be competing at Bloodsport at the end of July against WWE Shayna Baszler. So her calendar is filling up with some impressive competition. So you know that Yamashita's going to want to go into that match with Shayna Baszler with a huge win on a landmark night for North Wrestling as well.
Yeah, you don't come in to a fight against someone like Shayna Baszler off a loss. You don't come in giving her that opening. Yamashita knows how important this match is, but so does Lizzy Evo. She knows all the eyes are on her as she makes it to her feet. Oh no, and that is devastating for someone who so relies on a kick-based offense. Lizzy Evo has just turned this match around.
Evo may have put a silencer on the pink striker there as she drove her leg into that stanchion and now driving her into the barricade as well. That might be, Veda Scott, a turning point in this match for Miyu Yamashita.
Lizzy not making friends at ringside either.
Oh, she's never one to make friends. We've seen Lizzy Evo at Anarchy Brewery, where North Wrestling usually resides from. We'll hope that we will see some of you of the North Faithful in September for our next show at Anarchy Brewery. And she's one for not making friends there either, so she's making even less friends tonight.
Breaking the count. It looks like Lizzy intends to keep this match. On the outside, oh no, I was wrong. She tosses Yamashita on the inside. So this is, to me, this is almost mind games on the part of Lizzy Evo. She's showing Miyu Yamashita that she is fully in control. There's a cover.
And that knee into the face as well by Yamashita. That's some next level stuff there. Keeping her down, but not quite for three.
Yeah, just a little bit disrespectful. Dragging Yamashita back into position. Oh, and so much snap on these suplexes. Oh, speaking of disrespect.
Disrespect shown by Lizzy Evo towards Miyu Yamashita as Evo just wears on Yamashita now.
Oh, and a handful of hair. Yamashita trying to fight this. But I think Evo, yes, wrenching back on the chin, the neck, the spine.
That leg strength of Yamashita, despite being attacked earlier, still got the strength in the legs, and she's wearing on Lizzy Evo, getting her off there. Could we be seeing a snapmare to take her off? Oh no, something far bigger than a snapmare by Yamashita, maybe.
Oh, and Lizzy just realized she is trapped.
Driving those knees into the head of Lizzy Evo.
Finally tossing Lizzy. Evo charges but gets caught.
Yamashita on the move now. Here she comes. Oh, explosive clothesline taking down Lizzy Evo. And Miyu Yamashita is turning this one around here at Thunderstruck 2.
This is exactly where Lizzy Evo did not want to find herself after spending the majority of the match taunting and toying with Yamashita.
And this is what we've come to expect from one of the best that Tokyo Joshi Pro has ever released into the world. These incredible kicks that are just knocking Lizzy Evo daft on the middle rope.
Yamashita from behind. Oh, Lizzy's fighting this. Oh.
Oh, and right into the back. You heard that noise bouncing off the walls of the Walker Dome. It was Miyu Yamashita's foot meeting the body of Evo. That's met the head there.
Yamashita dragging Lizzy towards the center of the ring. And now goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Oh, but it's not enough. Oh, and now it's Miyu Yamashita's turn to play with her food a little bit.
Well, Yamashita's showing Lizzy Evo the same amount of respect that Evo has shown Yamashita here.
Oh, this is what I was talking about, Tom.
Now we're going to see two of the best dropping bombs on one another, and this is the Pink Striker. Coming alive in the Walker Dome, striking at Lizzy Evo here.
Evo sent across the ring. Uh-oh.
Great catch by Lizzy Evo, putting the stoppers on Miyu Yamashita, and now both heading up to that top rope for something that could very well turn the tide in this one for Lizzy Evo.
Oh, this is dangerous territory. Maybe thinking superplex. Yamashita doing whatever she can to put a stop to it.
Oh, that headbutt as Lizzy Evo seems out of it on that top rope. And what is Miyu Yamashita thinking?
Oh, up on the shoulders.
Michinoku driver, and Yamashita knows she hit every single bit of it.
Cover right in the center of the ring. Oh, how?
Well, I genuinely think she took a couple of seconds longer than normal to get the hook of the leg on that one, and it just gave Evo those little moments of time in a match like this when it's such high stakes. A couple of seconds can make all the difference, as it has done. It's given Lizzy Evo just a little window of opportunity here.
Yamashita able to connect again with another roundhouse. Up on the shoulders goes Evo. Oh, but Lizzy's fighting it. Oh.
Landed that German suplex perfectly, swing and a miss, and Yamashita returns the favor.
Lizzy Evo staggers into the corner.
Picture perfect strike to the head of Evo by Yamashita, who is now sizing up Lizzy Evo for one killer blow, maybe.
Well, went for the skull kick. Lizzy avoided it.
We're back here now, just these two dropping those heavy forearms on one another.
Yeah, these elbows from Lizzy Evo are no joke.
And Evo's giving as good as she's getting here.
She's holding on to her shoulder, though. That could be a problem. Created an opening for Yamashita, but Evo's giving it right back with a flurry of her own.
Oh, that scream from Lizzy Evo, that shoulder's clearly hurting.
Oh, Yamashita able to duck that shot and fire back.
They're leaving it all in the ring, these two are, and Evo gives herself a window of opportunity, looking for one more big knee maybe, and oh, Yamashita stops her. Rattling her cage with that kick to the head. Oh.
2 in a row, but Evo didn't go down. Back up on the shoulders.
Lets her think about it and drops her.
Yamashita really feeling it now. Wait!
Oh,
wait! Shoulders! And Evo with a knee strike. 2! Wow!
Here is your winner, Lizzy Evo!
Lizzy Evo has done it. She got the win over Miyu Yamashita. We talked about what she would learn from past encounters. She avoided the skull kick and able to get one over on Yamashita. This is a massive victory for Lizzy Evo.
And Miyu Yamashita in the ring doesn't know what happened. Lizzy Evo is getting out of there dead quick. Big win for Lizzy Evo over a very game Miyu Yamashita tonight.
Yeah, Yamashita, she looks shocked. She looks stunned. But she also looks appreciative. She wants one more match. She wants to come back to North Wrestling. We talked about how much she enjoys competing in England. Would love to see her back in a North Ring, and I think everyone here in the Walker Dome agrees.
And I'll tell you what I'd love to see, as well as Miyu Yamashita back in a North Wrestling ring. I want to watch Ace Matthews get his head kicked off.
Come and face the hardcore Hellraiser, Ace Matthews!
Eyeliner on and ripped denim? Hardcore is not a costume.
I think that Ace Matthews may have opened a very hard wound in Clint Margera.
I thought that we were just having a bit of banter, hey Clint. Hey, me and you, buddies, but no, you have to take everything seriously, everything to heart.
I have poured my life into this style of wrestling. You are everything that hardcore isn't. I'm going to make an absolute mockery of Ace Matthews at Thunderstruck 2.
As much as hardcore wrestling should be banned, if you need me to get hard, then I can do that for you, Clint.
You are
Ace Matthews promises to get hard for Clint Margera. That happens in the Walker Dome in moments.
Lizzy Evo, congratulations on your win tonight on North's biggest ever show. I
know it's North's biggest ever show because I was on it. That's the reason it's North's biggest ever show. So I don't know why you're wasting my time here. So you know what it is now? What? On to the next one. Because I look...
Are you just gonna stand there? Disgusting, stupid cow!
I'm Ace, and you can be too.
Well, a cup of coffee in the big time for Debbie Keitel and Lizzy Evo, perhaps. And here's a cup of coffee that I'm looking to see get thrown across the venue tonight. Oh, good, he's doing his own entrance, Veda.
Welcome to your hardcore Hellraiser, Ace Matthews!
He's made his own gear this evening.
Family-friendly hardcore. I mean,
he's asterisked out the part that I don't think is very offensive, but it's fine.
And that's your co-main event for the evening. And the reason you are here in Milwaukee for the Hellraiser Ace Matthews versus the coward Clint Margera. He can apologize if he wants. He can apologize. He doesn't. Now, when I ask you to help me to help you today, I really mean it. The Hellraiser Ace Matthews requests you help me, and please do, to help you, because I'm Ace, and you can be.
I don't think Clint's gonna wait much longer to get his mitts on Ace Matthews.
Listen, maybe Clint is coming out to apologize. Does he look repentant right now?
He looks something beginning with R, but not repentant. Maybe ruddy angry. Ultraviolent title match. Referee Ross Cowling overseeing this one, and Ross, mate, you drew the short straw. This is going to be absolute carnage. I mean, not so much for Clint Margera, but I do believe we might be having to scoop up bits of Ace Matthews from the Walker Dome later.
Well, we'll put the wet floor sign down for safety.
That's a good shout. Clint Margera has been making his name as the Ultraviolent champion. He made it a world championship in the last few months, taking it to Australia and defending it on the deathmatch scene in Oz. He's really changed the Ultraviolent division game here, and Ace Matthews has made, as Clint Margera said, Veda Scott, an absolute mockery of it.
Matthews not abiding by that sign in the center of the ring. On his...
Oh, stop! I think he wants to.
Okay, so Ace Matthews is apologizing. He's sorry. It's a little late now. I mean, it is as he claimed, the co-main event of the biggest show in North history.
Yeah, I don't think he's here to... Oh, there's the real Ace Matthews there. Well, swing and a miss, and an angle slam by Ace Matthews.
Into the cover. Matthews just frantic to end this match as quickly as possible. I don't blame him.
Ultraviolent World Championship match. Anything and everything goes. Cover made, and it's a 2. And I don't know whether Ace Matthews is truly ready for Clint Margera here tonight. I think he kind of hoped he could talk his way out of it, but to no avail.
All right, now Matthews grabbing hold of a metal cookie sheet here.
$800 plus calling Ace Matthews an ace-hole.
Oh, don't shy away from it, Ace. It only makes it worse.
Welcome to the Ultraviolent division, Ace Matthews. Clint Margera is your tour guide.
He's losing his shorts.
He's going to lose his mind if he takes another tray to the head.
Let's keep in mind how personal Clint Margera takes this. It's insulting to him that Ace Matthews would be mocking this style of wrestling that Clint, like he said, has devoted his entire life to.
He sees it as an insult. And rightly so. Oh. Singular hockey stick. As Ace Matthews finds himself in hardcore HE double hockey sticks in the Walker Dome.
Oh, and this trash can is already smashed in half.
You know those pin impression things that you can get, Veda, where you can...
Yes!
I think we're making one of them.
There's the cover. And you're right, I can see the impression of Ace Matthews' face on the inside of that can.
We'll auction that later for up to 9p, as it's a 2 count for Ace Matthews, getting his shoulder up and continuing to eat his penance here at the Walker Dome.
Margera going back underneath the ring. Some of the remnants of our TLC match you can see in these broken chairs. I haven't gotten word on the competitors from that match, but you gotta think that everyone is still banged up and suffering. Look at the state of the weapons that they used.
Bits of table still around the ring, bits of chair, crunched bits of ladder, and Clint Margera doesn't care. Clint Margera, representing Bloodfighter, he just sees them as weapons. He's not checking them for quality.
Making a pile of these broken chairs as Ace Matthews frantically tries to crawl for the ropes.
Oh, this is a bad day at the office for Ace Matthews.
Oh, Matthews fights out. Margera in danger, able to escape.
And this is a big night for Clint Margera, able to put away a pain in his backside with a diamond dust in Ace Matthews.
Back up on the shoulders goes Matthews in through the chairs.
And that is going to finish off Ace Matthews.
Margera though, no, he says he could have probably gotten the win right there. It looks like Matthews is done, but Clint Margera has more punishment in mind.
We've seen Clint Margera take it to the absolute best since he became the Ultraviolent champion. We've seen him in there with the likes of Gary J. This time last year, he was in there with Joey Janela. He's faced Cole Radrick. He's faced Jet Marshall. He's faced Rory Coyle. And Ace Matthews, certainly not on the top 10 of the toughest, as far as I'm concerned. I might be doing Ace Matthews a great disservice, but this is one that Clint is truly savouring. And oh my God, Veda, what is that?
Well, in all of those past matchups, Clint had opponents who respect this hardcore style of wrestling, this ultra-violent style of wrestling. Ace Matthews is making a mockery of it. And now Clint Margera is looking to teach him a very personal lesson. It's another table, but this one's loaded up with barbed wire.
Family friendly rings the chant from the North Faithful. I mean, we are pushing the boundaries. We're not going to use like a lawn trimmer during a family-friendly wrestling show. That's not how we roll at this one. But barbed wire, I think, is okay.
Clint Margera rearranging some of the barbed wire on this table.
And this might be the very end of Ace Matt. Oh, wait 1 second!
Oh, it's Benji, and he's got one of those newly won tag titles. The land of Gentry here to back up Ace Matthews, and uh-oh.
Freedom Powder went very wrong, and Ace Matthews has been wiped out. Oh, but Clint getting smashed with the North tag title.
Oh no. Through the barbed wire table, and we talked about the brutality.
Wait.
1, 2.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
I'm Ace, and you can be too.
Oh, we're never gonna hear the end of this, Tom. No.
Northwrestling Ultraviolent Champion!
Well, Tom, we talked about the brutality of the TLC match. Yeah, I agree. We talked about the brutality of the TLC match, but let's keep in mind that it was Lynn and Gentry. They were still standing tall at the end, and lucky for Ace Matthews they were, because they were able to give the assist. And now we have a new Ultraviolent champion.
I'm looking at the ring. We've got Landed Gentry as tag team champions, Ace Matthews as Ultraviolent champion. Do you ever feel like you've chose the bad ending in a video game? Ace Matthews looks...
He can't even believe it.
Well, here's the thing. Ace Matthews, by hook or by crook, has beaten Clint Margera. He's the new Ultra-Violent champion, but he now has to defend the Ultra-Violent championship. And Ace Matthews may have bitten off more than he can chew, and every wish of his, unfortunately for him, has come true.
Oh, this is not the North Christmas card this year. No,
no.
It's a cursed image.
There's no one left for your boy.
There's no one left for your boy.
There's no one left for your boy. So it's you that's left. After all we've been through, our friendship.
Man like Leon, you know what he's saying, the guy.
Yes,
Look at
sir.
this is the team, you know. This was the birth of boisterous behavior.
A brotherhood.
We just clicked.
A historic tag title reign.
We had that brotherly love, that connection. He's not a friend, he's my brother. I am so proud of everything that he's achieving.
I am the youngest in charge, and I am the king of North Wrestling. I feel like nobody can touch me back in that locker room, not one person.
I don't know what's happened to you, Leon. Your attitude's gotten crazy. The fame has got to your head. The talent has got to your head. If you're not careful, someone's gonna take that title from you and take you down a peg.
You're maybe the only person that knows how far I've come, and I really, really hoped that it wouldn't come to this.
This whole time I've had one dream in North Wrestling. That's to be the new North Champion. You've been looking forward, ahead of you, looking at the view saying that there's no one left. But the whole time, I've been right by his side.
I wanted you as my friend, as my brother, as my supporter. But as soon as the tables turn and the light's shining on me for once instead of being stuck in your shadow, the lyrical dragon rears his head up and tries to end my dreams. And Des, you know what happens to people that try to end my dreams. They get graveyarded. And on July 13th, I'ma bury you 2 foot shallow. I ain't got time to dig 6 feet deep. And at Thunderstruck, I'ma prove once and for all that there's truly no one left for your boy.
If you think there's no one left for your boy, then you haven't done your research. Do you know how dangerous I am? You should know more than anybody else. At Thunderstruck, man like DeReiss versus Leon Slater for the North Championship, because somebody has got to take you down.
Does the youngest stay in charge, or is the man like DeReiss?
What?
The hardcore Hellraiser, Ace Matthews, Ultraviolent champion.
So you're an Ultraviolent man now? I'll catch you back at the brewery, lad.
Hey! Hiya! Congrats.
You alright, Liz?
North Faithful, new and old, thank you for coming out and supporting Thunderstruck 2 this evening. We have had an incredible night so far, but right now, it is time for your main event of the evening!
Well, you had said it, Tom. It looks like Ace Matthews might be on the run with that Ultraviolent championship. But speaking of titles, will we have a new champion here tonight in our main event, Thunderstruck 2?
No more running. Is no one left for Leon Slater. The man about to step into the Walker Dome in front of 800 plus strongly disagrees.
Free from desire, mind and senses purified. Free from desire, mind and senses purified. Free from desire, mind and senses purified. Free from desire. Na 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 na
And Tom, things have truly pulled into sharp focus for a man like DeReiss. We've talked about he seemed more and more determined as the months have gone on, but right now there's a stoicness that we're not used to seeing. He is prepared for whatever Leon Slater can throw at him.
It's not just me, man like DeReiss, that's been calling for this. The loudest and the proudest voices have been the North Faithful. Veda, every single time you and I have been at ringside at Alec and Rory and the Linskill in North Shield, whenever this man, whenever Leon Slater says there is no one left for your boy, right? DeReiss chants ring out, and that is not a coincidence.
When I say all one, you say 2-1. Man like DeReiss, and I'm back with a new one. Rest my city. Man, what are you on? Best thing top ends of a target. Might see me in the ball ring. Might see me get some bling bling. Sam, if I got beef with you, you don't want to see me up on Broad Street. Man grew up on Wiley and Sketchy just as much as Hecky and Scott. Might see me broadcast live on the telly, ripping on 1-2-1. You think it's it, but found what we on. Roll down, bring down ends with no one. Yo, everyone! Okay? One more time. Yeah. Yo, when I say that, 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 oh one. Okay, yeah. One more time.
Never seen a man like DeReiss this focused, this prepared, and he is about to answer the question, is no one left for Leon Slater?
And listen to this response, 800 plus in the Walker Dome, throwing their support behind the challenger.
message sent to man like DeReiss with that opening video package there. These two have been on a journey like no other. Starting out as friends, became tag team partners, became regional, national, globally redefining tag team champions. And now, boisterous behavior, divided down the middle, Leon Slater on a tear of his life. And you can see that change in the walk, in the talk, in the demeanor of Leon Slater. A man like DeReiss, like any good friend, is stepping in to try and bring some order to boisterous behavior. Is man like DeReiss the man, to quote man like DeReiss, to bring Leon Slater down?
And you can just see, again, Leon Slater, of course, he has earned every one of these accolades, but we saw the change. We saw the change in attitude, the change in personality that has come with this success. And it's not been altogether positive. And sometimes you need your friends. Sometimes you need your friends to just tell you how it is. And sometimes you need your friends to snatch that title away from you. And that's exactly what men like DeReiss is here to do.
The following contest is your Thunderstruck 2 main event. And it is for the North Wrestling Championship. Introducing to my right, representing the O121 and representing boisterous behavior. He is the #1 ranked contender for the North Wrestling Championship. This is the lyrical dragon, man like DeReiss.
And pointedly, representing boisterous behavior. DeReiss still sees them as a unit. He still, I think, wants to preserve this friendship, this relationship.
And his opponent to my left, representing the O121 and representing boisterous behavior. He is the youngest signing in TNA wrestling history. And he is the fastest rising star in wrestling today. And for 364 days, he has been recognized as the reigning, defending, undisputed North Wrestling Champion. The youngest in charge, Leon Slater.
Check out that number, Veda Scott. 364 days. He is 1 day of a 1-year title reign. Nobody in North Wrestling has achieved that accolade, and Leon Slater is 1 pinfall away from doing that. But here's the kicker: that 1 pinfall has to come from man like DeReiss, his brother, his tag team partner, his best friend in the world.
And of course, Leon Slater, he began that very nearly 1-year journey as champion right here at Thunderstruck in the Walker Dome. It's a full circle moment. But DeReiss looks so prepared.
And when that 3 count went down, when Leon Slater pinned Leon Slater last year, right here in the Walker Dome, who was the first person to come out and congratulate Leon Slater? It was that man on the left right there. Man like DeReiss. What a difference a year makes.
And yeah, you can hear the chant, the support for boisterous behavior. They're both representing the 0121 boisterous behavior. DeReiss extends the hand. These two want to come out of this, you have to believe, with their friendship, their brotherhood intact. But I feel like at this point, that's up to Leon Slater as he shakes the hand. Oh, but DeReiss is still coming for that title. Tom, you know what it's like. Sometimes when you're being a little bit of a brat, sometimes it's good to have a friend who's going to pull you back down to earth. Now, is the North Championship on the line as well usually? Not generally, but it is here in our main event. The stakes are personal. They are huge.
It is sometimes considered, when you have a championship, a world-recognized title around your waist, if you're not completely compos mentis, it can poison the soul. It can change your demeanor. And we have seen front and center Veda Scott. We've seen that demeanor of Leon Slater shift. He's been given the world on a silver platter, and you can see that he's starting to, as great as he is, as technically excellent as he is, the fact that he is certainly top 10 on the planet right now, you can see Leon Slater start to believe his press releases a little bit too much, and it's man like DeReiss, his best friend, who is the one that's going to step in and go, you need to come down a peg or two, and if that means I take the North title from you, then that's the way it's got to be.
And just showing how that respect is still there. Leon just took a step back. He worked DeReiss into the corner, but now he takes a step back as they circle up again to the lockup. Of course, Leon has that height advantage, but both of these two, I mean, they know each other backwards and forwards, so I don't know who would have the strategical advantage here.
It's so close quarters, and I think we've mentioned how this is man like DeReiss sticking out and putting out for his friend, but I think it's worth pointing out as well that there is obviously a major benefit for man like DeReiss. He has been very open about wanting to become a champion in North Wrestling and stand on his own. So you know what? If having to be there for his friend leads to him becoming the North Wrestling champion, I don't think man like DeReiss has a problem with that.
And now it's DeReiss who's holding the center of the ring.
And the choice of walkout music for man like DeReiss was very deliberate. It has got an earworm planted in the 800 plus that are here in the Walker Dome, North Wrestling's biggest crowd ever, and they are getting in the head of Leon Slater. We were there, weren't we, at Slamfest when we saw Speedball Mike Bailey get in the head of Leon Slater. We still don't know what Mike Bailey said to Leon Slater that day, but ever since then we've started to see this poison start to bubble up in Leon Slater.
Well, and there's something to be said about claiming you're the best when you're the champion. I mean, it's demonstrably true. But at the same time, to say that there's no one left for you, that's a new type of arrogance, and Leon has been taken to the limit by athletes like Speedball Mike Bailey, like Michael Oku, and now it looks like it's going to be man like DeReiss who's holding strong again in the center of the ring.
It's Slater, and look at that, DeReiss keeps that grip on as Slater tries to shake it off. It's like these two have done drills together. Like they have trained in the ring together. They know their strengths, they know their weaknesses, and Slater can't get out of this wrist lock from man like DeReiss.
I mean, it's demoralizing after a point when you cannot figure out how to get out of a hold. As DeReiss now transitioning into a deep armbar, and to the fingers. in full control of the champ.
Monkey flips, sends him over, but still that wrist lock by a man like DeReiss.
It is this single-minded focus that DeReiss needs in a match like this. Finally, Slater with a burst of power. Oh! And fires off the first shot. This is an important moment in this match.
And you think about it, it's a case of they know each other so well, they've got to learn some new tricks. They've got to pull some new stuff out of the arsenal because they're gonna know what each of them are gonna do. So DeReiss, with that takedown, those wrist locks, it's something new from a man like DeReiss. And I guess he's got to go to that well if he wants to beat Leon Slater.
And how do you prepare for the biggest main event in North history when you can't train with your best friend? You can't train with your normal training partner. I mean, it's just completely uncharted waters for the both of them here.
Without a doubt, the weight advantage goes to a man like DeReiss. Certainly more muscle mass on the body of DeReiss. That means that those shoulder tackle moments are going to go to DeReiss. And look at that! Straight back to the arm, straight back to the wrist. DeReiss is almost humbling Leon Slater in this early start to the match.
DeReiss is fully zeroed in on this arm. Slater is frantically trying to free himself. And again back to the ropes.
On Slater not letting that clean break go down, getting one shot in, and DeReiss firing straight back.
Oh, now they're just going chop for chop. DeReiss ducks but gets caught on the rebound.
Oh, beautiful springboard elbow from Leon Slater.
DeReiss has rolled to the outside, but as we well know, that's not a safe place when Leon Slater is willing to fly.
And just like that, Leon Slater is taking control once again. The last time, there were two occasions before this that Leon Slater stepped into the Walker Dome. It was the night that he won the North Wrestling title from Liam Slater, and it was a short while later he was back in here defending the North Wrestling Championship, and it was mere hours later that he signed with Impact Wrestling, now TNA Wrestling, and his career has been on an upward trajectory since then. It's weird how the Walker Dome in Newcastle upon Tyne has become this hallowed ground for Liam Slater, this reset point for Liam Slater, as he stands here once again, this time across the ring from his best friend in man like DeReiss.
Yeah, there have been so many just integral moments in Leon's life. You have to imagine that a good amount of the fans that are in the Walker Dome here tonight, over 800, have been there. Here's a cover. We're here when he won the North Championship. We're here when he was with TNA, when he basically won a contract. I mean, they've been here. They've seen the rise. Tonight, though, they may see the rise of an entirely new champion, and they seem like they are behind men like DeReiss.
Imagine
that's got to get under the skin of Leon Slater.
It's got to absolutely live there and rent an apartment there. It's one thing to see the rise in the same place, but for the fall to begin here too, that could be how this goes. But right now, Leon Slater is taking over on man like DeReiss here. These two have been very out of character in how they've wrestled, but as we've already said, Veda Scott, I guess they know each other so well, they've got to think out of the box.
Oh, and connecting with the Enziguri. No, you're right about that. It's been an extremely physical matchup. We're not seeing necessarily some of the quickness and high flying that we're used to, but I think you're exactly right, Tom. I mean, that is something that is able to be countered when you know your opponent so well. But meanwhile, if you're just stomping into his throat, that's a whole different game.
And shouting out 0-1-2-1 as he does so. The 0-1-2-1 which is taken from man like DeReiss. Leon Slater has taken that from him. It's an agreed thing that they had Leon Slater from outside of the 0121 in the real world. It's DeReiss that adapted that to begin with, and Slater using it against him there.
Oh, and now Slater continuing to grind down on DeReiss.
Oh, this is a technical masterclass between these two so far. I'm not saying that neither of them had it in them, but I'm certainly surprised to see that this wasn't Love and Thunder straight out of the blocks. This is a very different pace of match these two are working right now.
Well, it's a deliberate pace as well. DeReiss takes off, but gets caught with the dropkick. Slater with the cover, but it's just a 1.
We are a long way from home at this point. Just a 1 count on man like DeReiss. Slater would have been quite keen to have got this match done and got away. I think the longer this goes, the more that the more this could go in the favor of man like DeReiss potentially.
Well, and as you said, Tom, Leon Slater, he's, 24 hours away from a year-long reign as champion. You know that he's thinking about that. You know how much that accolade means. Oh, and DeReiss gets launched. Another cover. Oh, with a smile. And this is what we've been seeing over the past few months.
An arrogant cover by man like DeReiss on Leon Slater. If you're watching with us on Triller, use the hashtag Thunderstruck2 to tell everybody that you are watching the biggest North Wrestling main event on the biggest North Wrestling show ever, in front of the biggest North Wrestling crowd ever. And there's a stomp to the back of the head of DeReiss.
Another cover by Slater. And here we've seen the demeanor change as Leon gets in control, as that confidence continues to grow.
Slater just stalking man like DeReiss now. I think the longer this goes, you almost get that disassociation, that it becomes less man like DeReiss, it becomes more just an opponent.
Oh, DeReiss, they're fighting over this suplex. Back and forth. Oh, but DeReiss! A burst of adrenaline to power through.
Opportunity now for man like DeReiss to turn the tide in his favor in this North Wrestling main event.
DeReiss on his feet. Flurry of uppercuts, taking it to the champ. Leon Slater, though, able to reverse. Oh, but it's man like DeReiss who fires off a massive clothesline.
And DeReiss now sends Leon out of the corner, crashing into the other turnbuckle.
Oh! And now it's Leon Slater launched across the ring.
The man like DeReiss reign is potentially drawing near, and DeReiss can feel it as well.
Slater tossed across the ring, man like DeReiss headed up top. Into a blockbuster.
And that
straight into the cover. No.
Not quite there yet. What a blockbuster that was, turning Leon Slater inside out on the way down, but it's man like DeReiss that doesn't quite get the 3. Slater stays alive in this title match.
And Tom, you referenced this before, but after every kick out, you can kind of see the wheels turning in the heads of each competitor, trying to figure out what's the next best strategy to take against someone who, again, knows you so well.
And Slater's got a grip on Leon. DeReiss has a grip on Leon Slater at this point, but Slater bearing down with that headlock.
Gonna keep his feet on the ground. Oh, to the kidneys.
Man like DeReiss, Leon Slater for the North Wrestling Championship in front of our largest crowd ever at the Walker Dome for Thunderstruck 2. And man like DeReiss now looking for that backdrop. Slater says no.
Oh! Champ gets the boot up on the second rope. Up and over goes Slater. And finally able to connect.
And that is a Leon Slater classic, a Leon Slater staple.
2.
But it only gets a 2. And just like that, Leon Slater turned the speed up, turned the energy up, and took man like DeReiss down with that huge running boot.
Oh, again to the side of the face.
Oh, and man like DeReiss is down now as Leon Slater looks to ascend. Oh, the crowd, Veda Scott, divided by this one, but man like DeReiss certainly not. He knows what's coming.
And it seems like this divided crowd is getting under the skin of Leon Slater as he struggles to fight off man like DeReiss. They're going shot for shot here. This is dangerous. They both tumble off the top rope.
Swing and a miss. And whoa. Leon Slater with a leg drop.
And there have been so many times where it's just whoever could be a millisecond ahead. Watch the lights.
This Swanton 450 goes for it. DeReiss sees it coming.
Oh! Slater lands on the back of his head. DeReiss takes advantage. Man like DeReiss.
It was a risk. Slater going for the move that DeReiss no doubt helped him finesse. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, and they tumble to the outside.
Both men jockeying for position on that suplex, and they both end up crashing to the floor of the Walker Activity Dome. John Myers now administering a 10 count. It would be a devastating turn of events, Veda Scott, if the biggest main event in North Wrestling history were to end in a 10 count.
And now let's keep in mind, that would mean that Leon Slater holds on to the title. He would make it to that year-long reign, but I don't think he wants that asterisk on his championship.
I don't think he does.
Heartbreaker.
I think
a heartbreaker for a man like DeReiss.
For DeReiss as well to come this close and lose in this manner. But John Myers is getting up there.
I mean, they came crashing down hard onto this floor.
We're up to 9, both men stirring.
Oh, it doesn't get any closer than that. The officials' fingers were just about to stretch for the 10 count.
And Leon Slater, a man like DeReiss, still rattled, but back in the ring, the match continues. And they stare across the ring from one another. An ocean between them right now.
Slater says you can't do it.
Oh, DeReiss showing that he can. And man like DeReiss looking divided here. He's got to go down deep. He's got to really dig in here and put aside the fact that this is Leon Slater.
Oh, and Slater's able to put it to the side as he launches into a massive forearm.
And I think that Leon may have found a break in the Lyrical Dragon's scales here, with DeReiss reluctant until now to really pull the trigger on Leon Slater.
But DeReiss can't hold back because we can see that Slater has no intentions of letting this go.
heavy strikes from both sides now. Boisterous behavior erupting in front of our very eyes here in the Walker Dome.
And they're mirroring each other as well.
Slater breaks up the proceedings with a knee to the guts, and here he comes now.
Oh, but gets caught and rolls through, does DeReiss. Oh, the look on Leon Slater's face was just purely frantic. He realized he got caught, and DeReiss is taking full advantage.
Man like DeReiss just popping him with a couple of strikes, and Slater popping him with a big boot. Whoa! The cutter!
That's it! 2!
Doesn't get much closer than that. A cutter out of nowhere only gets a 2. Oh, what a main event this has been. Man like DeReiss and Leon Slater leaving it all in the ring right now as DeReiss first to his feet.
Oh, and now it's DeReiss who's headed up top. But he's taking a moment here, I think, to gather himself to reflect. He's made it all the way up top. Oh!
Leon putting the stoppers on that one. Man like DeReiss stopped on the top rope from no doubt launching that 450 that he's executed excellently in the past. It got him to Thunderstruck too, that 450.
Slater meeting man like DeReiss. Oh, now trying to reposition things. DeReiss is fighting it. Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. This could tear ligaments.
As a single leg crab, shades of Liam Slater here. That single leg crab on the top rope. And as you say, Veda, it's a submission move that's painful at the best of times, but when it's wrapped around that top rope and with the head hanging down, it can cause even more damage, and he's doing that right now.
And I think this is where we saw Leon Slater has just crossed a line.
No doubt damage has been done to that leg from Leon Slater, utilising the referee's 5 count to work a bit more as well, something that the North Faithful did not agree with at all.
Slater loading up his challenger, but man like DeReiss is fighting this.
On one foot, he's all the way up top, and DeReiss...
From the top! Cover! No! Wait!
Straight back to that half crab, he sinks it all the way in! And Slater's done the groundwork on this one, and now he's going to wear down man like DeReiss. Oh, imagine Veda Scott if Slater can get a submission out of man like DeReiss from this move.
He's thinking about it.
Slater's bearing all the way back, and DeReiss is screaming in agony.
He'd almost made it to the ropes, and oh! Slater continuing to grind down on that injured leg.
And look at the eyes there of Leon Slater. They told a big story there. Leon Slater looking exhausted, but also looking evil as he stared out across the North Faithful, knowing that he's about to put more damage into that injured leg of man like DeReiss.
DeReiss again is trying to crawl towards the ropes. Again, men like DeReiss, he keeps looking like he is thinking about tapping. He's about to tap, and everyone here in the Walker Dome begging him not to.
And Slater has had a game plan for the last few minutes, and it's paying off dividends. And right now, man like DeReiss in agony as Leon Slater bears down on him, and Slater being pulled along with DeReiss to the ropes.
So close. He's got it.
Oh, come on, Slater, let go. But the damage may already be done, Veda Scott. He got the rope break and then he bared down on it a little bit more. But man like DeReiss holding his leg, he may be in a bad way. Look at Slater ripping off that protective knee brace.
Well, and this is something we didn't really talk about, Tom, but when you have a friend and a training partner and a brother like Leon Slater, they also know all of your injuries. They know your weak points. He knew to go after the leg of man like DeReiss.
And he is absolutely zeroed in on it now. He continues to work over the leg of DeReiss. Oh!
DeReiss is fighting it. Oh. Slater staggered but not going down, but gets caught on the rebound.
It took every fiber in man like DeReiss's being to pull up and push off from that one. And now man like DeReiss has a moment to shake it off if he can, as Leon Slater is rattled by that enziguri by DeReiss.
Count is still on as they are both still down.
This has been an epic main event for the North Wrestling Championship. What a way to round off Thunderstruck 2 here in the Walker Dome. This has been a battle for the ages as boisterous behavior erupts in the main event of North Wrestling's biggest show ever.
Man like DeReiss barely able to stand, but somehow powering through.
German suplex counted that.
Oh, this time, no back elbow. Slater gets caught and dropped.
And boy, did he let him think about it. Pin 2.
Pin on one leg. DeReiss unable to hold the bridge with both legs. That injured knee is in agony.
DeReiss exposing that knee as well, clearly in a lot of discomfort. And that is just going to be a target for Leon Slater.
Slater retreating into the corner. DeReiss, he can't even get back up. Into the boot.
Slater couldn't get enough momentum up there, and he was easy pickings for Leon Slater.
Uh-oh. Slater not quite fast enough. This deep into a grueling matchup gets caught on the top rope. And what is DeReiss doing?
Oh, can man like DeReiss do what I think he's going to do on one leg? Are you kidding me?
possible millisecond, Slater able to get a shoulder up.
And you could see how that took every single ounce of pressure, every single ounce of energy from a man like DeReiss, who is now on one leg and on no doubt very low percentage of energy here after that big lift into the Avalanche Death Valley driver. DeReiss has got to take a beat, he's got to reevaluate, he's got to recalibrate, and then he's got to put Leon Slater away.
Man like DeReiss.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is... It's a big moment here.
And DeReiss is having a moment here. I think DeReiss is looking down at Leon Slater and just... Slater's out.
DeReiss is kind of looking around. There is turmoil on his face.
Is DeReiss reluctant to put in the killing blow here? Oh! It was all a ruse by Leon Slater. The smile on his face says it all.
Come on. This is how you want to get your year as champion.
At this point, I think Leon Slater doesn't care how he gets to the finish line. He just wants to get to the finish line. And what a contrast that is there, with a man like DeReiss taking a moment to almost change his mind on what he's doing. No regret on the face of Leon Slater, and there's the...
Come on. Again, DeReiss barely able to stand as Leon Slater has his sights locked. It goes right for the leg. I know that this isn't what DeReiss would want, but the official might have to call this after a certain point.
Leon Slater is lighting the fuse that is imploding boisterous behavior in front of our very eyes at the Walker Dome.
Slater getting right in his face.
Oh my God. You disrespectful piece of shit.
Oh.
A man like DeReiss, the lyrical dragon, is about to roar in the Walker Dome.
Slowly, Slater turns around.
It's time for you to reap what you sow, Slater, as DeReiss strikes with intent.
Now it's Slater scrambling for the ropes.
And look at this man like DeReiss, giving as good as Slater got to him, and Slater making a run for it.
Maybe Leon Slater looking to keep his title on a count out.
Oh, he knows he's pushed man like DeReiss too far. And I don't think he was ready for what the lyrical dragon was breathing here.
Oh, face first into the ring post.
And that wall, that invisible wall in the face of a man like DeReiss that stopped him from really going for the kill on Leon Slater. That spit in the face of a man like DeReiss dissolved that wall, and DeReiss is now on fire here in this North Wrestling title match.
Face first goes Leon Slater, and now DeReiss. He's fighting through so much pain. You can see it on his face. He can't even use that one leg to climb.
Up top goes man like DeReiss now. Could be looking for that 450. The move that put him here in the Walker Dome main event. Could it give him the North Wrestling title? No! Oh, Slater pulled John Myers! Slater pulled John Myers on top! Absolute desperation from Leon Slater. Who knew? Who knew his number was up if DeReiss had hit that 450?
Leon Slater, truly, we wondered if DeReiss would be able to convince Leon to go back to the hard-working champion that he once was, and it looks like no, that's over. Leon Slater has fully stepped into the dark side.
And now he is beckoning for man like DeReiss to get up, gnashing his teeth, nothing but pure hate in his eyes, venom in his soul. Leon Slater is about to put the killing blow on boisterous behavior and man like DeReiss. There it is. And that, without a referee, that is that.
I mean, where's he going now? Oh, now he's gonna go check.
Oh, he's not.
No,
Oh, he's not checking. He's not checking.
No.
Oh, Leon Slater grabbing the North Wrestling chat. Wait a minute. Liam Slater.
It was nearly 1 year ago, 364 days here in the Walker Dome that Leon Slater defeated Liam Slater for that title.
And Liam is going to be the cooler head here. Well, Liam Slater trained Leon Slater, and he doesn't want to see Leon lean any further into the darkness than he already has. New referee out here.
Shoulders are down.
Swing! Oh no! Oh, Liam got knocked off by DeReiss. Cover!
I mean, what is DeReiss supposed to think? Leon's there. He's got the title.
Well, I think Slater was caught in the crossfire there.
Yeah, I agree with you there. As now, Leon Slater is caught in a cover.
What? What? Liam Slater just struck man like DeReiss with the title. What?
No.
Oh my God. Here is your winner, and still North Wrestling Champion,
Liam Slater, he came out here to take the title and to keep Leon. We thought to keep Leon from using it. I don't.
Now Liam,
I guess. What?
Liam Slater presenting Leon Slater with a North title with a wink and a pause, and what is this all about?
I thought Liam Slater was here to make sure this was as fair a match as possible.
Oh, a devastating turn of events. You've got to wonder what Rory Coyle from the Postmodern Sick Boys is thinking about this, but my heart bleeds for a man like DeReiss, man like DeReiss, absolutely screwed here in the Walker Dome tonight.
And Slater walking out arm in arm. That's nice.
That is quite the scene as we wrap up North Wrestling's biggest show ever for Veda Scott. My name is Tom Campbell. This has been Thunderstruck 2, and maybe there is no one left for your